The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 247, being recorded on March the 9th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Not. Today, I'm joined by the crew from the West Coast, the best coast. My friend Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief, is back. Welcome, Gunny!
Yay! What's up?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Welcome. It's the weekend, I'm ready to game.
That's right, and from the great state of Michigan, where the Flint water is still tasting like shit, Eric St. Nicholas Smith, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Welcome to the show.
This is what Flint water did to my voice.
Flint water. Eric, are you going to Flint and delivering them water? Are you giving the Flint people water?
No.
You know what? As a fellow Michigonian, is that what you guys call yourselves? I don't know, but I guess that's what it is now. You should buy lots of water. All the water you can buy. Just spend your whole paycheck on water and go give water to the Flintonians of Michigonians. All right, you should go give them all the water.
Just buy a water truck.
Will. After the podcast, I'll go drop off a bunch of water.
Good. No, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you, as well as all the listeners. They're all happy for you. And you can go to at Twitter @_Horrible Gamers. You can follow us there. We have a Twitter tweeting account, and you can always do us a review on iTunes, Facebook, and all the fucking good places. You want a thumbs up on Stitcher, 5 stars on Google, 5 stars on iTunes, 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, 5 stars on everything. You can give us 5 stars on Facebook, Google Podcasts, Spotify. You want to recommend your friends to go listen to us there if they can. Just do it. And you can join our group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community, on Facebook, Horrible Gamers Group. It's a closed group, so it means anything you post in the group is not visible by members outside, or people that are not members, I guess. So non-members cannot see what you post in there, pretty much is what I meant to say. Sorry, that would sound very confusing, but whatever. You know what I mean. It's a closed group. And feedback at horriblegamers.com is our email address. You can also join the Patreon at patreon.com/horriblegamers, where we put out extra shows called HGP Plus shows, and we discuss anything pretty much at this point.
We just pick a topic and go.
Just go. I don't even know what we're doing over there. We're just like recording ourselves daily and just putting whatever we can up there. Yeah, fuck yeah. So go join that if you want to listen to more of us during the week. Like Jonathan Hall has, Ellen Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Theo, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder, Brian Capessa, Nathan Rallis, The Mayo, and the newest member, Jonathan Arcelo, a.k.a. Nipron. Nipron is his gamer tag on Steam and
oh, that's that. Nipron, okay.
Yeah, that's Nipron, dude. There's our boy Nipron. Yeah, represent.
Newest member to the group.
Yeah, welcome to the Patreon crew. You are now a Patreon machine. Bacon strip. If you know what I mean. That's what you guys are. Yeah. Our intro song is done by Fowler and Twistix, and it's called The Breakout. Our outro song is done by Broke for Free. It is called Night Owl, and you can listen to them anywhere you can find music. And what else? Oh, one more thing. This is kind of like an ad break. All right. Ad time. So my friend who built a computer called Jason, he does JB's custom gaming PCs. He sells PCs. That's right. He sells them because he sold me mine. So I know that, and that's a fact. He sells them. And so he pretty much hit me up the other day, and he's like, yo, man, I want to, sell some PCs, to your listeners. If they want to buy a PC, I'm willing to ship it to them or whatever. Super cool, dude. He is giving any Patreon or, well, not really Patreon, any Horrible Gamers podcast listener, so if you're listening to this, he could give you a $25 discount on any PC you want him to build for you. So pretty much you could hit him up. He has tons of different builds. Usually starts off at a base price, so he'll start you off like, I don't know, say you want to spend $900. He'll be like, this is what I can do for $900. And then he'll pretty much give you a list of how much it'll cost for each part to like upgrade it, like, you know, separately. So he'll be like, yo, you want a better motherboard? There's this much more for the different kinds. And if you want a better graphics card, this is what it's going to cost you. You pretty much go through the list like that. Super cool dude, super awesome. The PC builds he does are amazing. Trust me, I've seen him. Plus, mine looks pretty fucking good. He does a really good job with it. Packaging, super amazing the way he packages it. And just a swell dude. Awesome guy. So go buy a computer from him. I guess that's what I meant to say. I don't know. I don't get nothing out of this, but this is an ad for him because he sold me my PC. Fuck yeah.
How do we reach him? If anybody wants to,
well, he has a link in the group. He put a link in our Facebook group. He also has like a Facebook page called JB's Custom Gaming PCs, I think. His name is Jason Bell. I think you could probably like search for him on Facebook or something, like Jason Bell's Gaming PCs or something. Craigslist, I'm pretty sure he has like Craigslist posts or something. This dude just does this for a living. He pretty much just sells PCs. So I don't know if he has a website. Does he have a website?
I didn't see one on the Facebook page. But if anybody is interested, just can't find it, just reach out to one of us. Yeah, just
reach out to one of us. We'll link you to his Facebook page. Pretty much on his Facebook page, you can see the different kinds of PCs he's built and the different kinds of PCs he's selling. He usually have like a few of them up, like the ones he's selling. And then you can like choose all kinds of different things, like different cases, lighting, etc. on there. Super cool guy. Anyways,
nice.
Let's get out of that ad break. Ad break is over. All right, now it's time to talk about video games. Oh, fuck yeah, video games. So I'm here to talk about some games, guys. I played games this week. You played games this week. And we're going to discuss what we've been playing. Like this week, I got myself into a little bit of a game, guys, called House Flipper.
House Flipper? Isn't that a TV show?
Whoa. Don't wall me, you motherfucker, you.
I think I heard about the VGO played in this game.
Oh, it's fun.
A long time ago.
Oh, it's fun. So this game came out last year. I think around May was the release date. It says on Steam like May 2018 it released. I don't know if that was early access or if that was the full release. I don't fucking know how that shit works. But anyways, that's what it says. It released. But I got into this game the other day. So I saw it on the list of games that I could download through the Mayo Pass. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to download this game because it looks like whatever. A game that I could play. So I downloaded it. And pretty much this is like a game where you are a hobo. You live like in a crack house. Your house looks like fucking garbage.
Like 8 Mile?
Yes, you're living in Detroit's 8 Mile. In a little trailer somewhere, and you pretty much have a laptop and $50,000, and your job is to buy a house and flip it and or do contracts for people. So like sometimes people will hire you, and usually the jobs that they hire you for are something like, hey, we're going to have a kid soon, so like we need you to like come to our house and remodel one of our bedrooms into like a kid baby room or something. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. They'll be like, paint the walls pink. We want a crib. We want a changing table. We want a dresser. We want like some chairs to sit on. And then you pretty much have to go to their house and clean up the fucking mess they have made in their room, which these people are messy, man. You go to these people's houses, they got like fucking furniture like sideways on the floor. You're like, God, these people are having a baby. What the fuck? And you pretty much have to clean up the room. You have to paint the walls and everything. It's super calming, though. I know you people are like, what the fuck is Jesus talking about? I'm going to tell you this right now. The game is, like, just relaxing to me, man. I could sit here and, like, just go into a house, see the mess, and I'm like, all right, pull out my mop, start cleaning it up, pick up the trash cans, pick up the cardboard boxes on the floor, the soda cans, vacuum up the cockroaches. You pull out a vacuum and you vacuum up the cockroaches.
Yikes.
And they're everywhere. And then you got a sledgehammer. You can but fucking pull out the sledgehammer and start banging on walls, and you break the walls down inside the house and make new rooms and shit. It is fucking crazy. It's super fun though, man. I gotta say, like, this is one of the funnest games I played on Steam so far.
Damn, I'm thinking like sledgehammer, break the walls, but I'm like, wait a minute, put up barriers, like fucking.
No, this isn't fucking Rainbow Six Siege, man. This is like pretty much.
Protect the hostage. No.
Have you ever watched one of those like remodeling home shows? Like, oh, we're gonna remodel this house and we're gonna make it a vibrant, open area with a minimalistic look. That's what you do, pretty much. You're remodeling houses and selling them. So I bought like a crack house for like $30,000. I painted all the inside. The outside still looked like shit. I don't know if you can paint the outside. I tried. It wouldn't let me put the paint bucket down outside. So I have a feeling you cannot paint the outside of the houses.
That's weird. If it looks like crap outside,
but it looks like shit outside. Like the house looks like garbage outside. But you go inside, man, and I remodeled the fuck out of it. The inside's super nice. There is a DLC for it called like the Yard DLC. Where like you remodel the yard of the house. So I wonder if like part of that DLC is like being able to fix the outside of the house. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's like a part of that DLC.
Yeah, but back up for a minute. You mentioned something earlier where, I mean, there's in situations where you go in and there's people living there. You're just upgrading the house, right?
Yeah.
It's an empty house, right?
Yeah. No. Sometimes like there is situations, like I said, you could get like a contracting job where your job is to go in there and just. Sometimes people will be like, hey, look, my sink broke in the bathroom. I need you to go into my bathroom and replace the sink. And you can replace the sink, but then, like, I mean, what if they have, like, a shitty toilet? It's all covered in shit. Maybe you want to destroy the toilet, and you destroy the toilet, and
walk away.
And then you put a new toilet in. No. You put a new toilet in, and then you upcharge them extra for the toilet that you put in.
You just tell them that it needs to be replaced.
But like, yo, man, this is like Les Schwab.
Broken? Yeah.
This is like fucking Les Schwab. You're coming here for a flat tire. We want to patch it, but we're telling you cannot leave with this tire. So we're selling you 4 new tires.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm going into these houses for one thing, and I'm finding a bunch of other things that are fucked up with the houses, and I'm fixing them, and I'm like, yo, I know this job was originally for like $1,000. You need to pay me like $3,000 now. You owe me money. All right? You owe me money, people. And pretty much kind of like how real contractors do it. You know, you kind of just fuck people out of money. It's cool. No offense.
I get it.
Yeah,
cool.
No offense if you're a contractor out there. You guys are awesome. You guys do cool shit. But anyways, so yeah, I played House Flipper. That game, like I said, man, like the music is just like this calming, like piano music in the background. You know, like every once in a while, like one of the keys hits and like ding ding. It's just like this. It's like Minecraft music, man. It's just like relaxing. You're just sitting there and you're just painting the walls and you can see like a list of people on the side of the screen that tells you like, I want a bedroom, I want an office, I need a bathroom, like dumb shit like that. So the more you like appease the people, the more they're willing to pay for the house. So yeah, it's a fun game. I'm having fun with it. I can't wait to flip more houses. Flip all the houses. Flip all of them.
Going to be a millionaire, by the end of the first round on that game.
That's right. And guess what else I played this week? I played some Civ 6. I beat it. And
what? On baby mode or just what? Easy? Regular?
What'd you play?
Yeah, I beat it on baby mode. So Civ 6.
I know.
And like that game, so pretty much I went to the 500 turns. And I got to 500 like pretty quick, man. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I couldn't barely like. My technology was nowhere near what the technology other civilizations had, man. Like one civilization had nukes. Dude,
if you go through it quickly, you're never gonna reach the high enough.
They have fucking nukes, man.
Right?
Yeah, like okay. So I was at war with who the fuck, the British. The London lady, the queen or whatever the fuck her name is.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, the red coat lady. Okay, I was in war with her. Okay.
The red coat lady.
The fucking red coats. All right, and I was fighting them. All right. These fuckers tried to invade my capital at one point because I was at war with the Germans and I overtook the Germans and I had all my army to the left, bottom left of the screen. because I was fighting the Germans, and I took the Germans' last city, right? And I'm fighting these guys. We're literally like last moments of the city falling. And like I look up at the screen and I'm seeing a lot of movement like near my capital, and I go back up there like just look what's going on. And the queen, the British lady, the red coat lady, she had like fucking 20 units of like soldiers, cavalry, archers, fucking catapults, knights, riflemen. She just had them all lined up at my border. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I was like, what's going on here? So I ended up diverting all my units to the north. I told them, oh, fuck it. Fuck the Germans. We're going to fuck them up later. They're already like half dead anyways. We're going back to the north. So I moved all my army to the north. And sure enough, as my army was like almost there, she declared war on me. But I still fucked her up. She could not take my capital, dude. I destroyed like 10 of her units. And she just went, I want peace. I want peace. So I declared peace with her. Okay, so I declared peace with her for like about 100 turns. But by the 100th turn, dude, she had like expanded her empire like considerably like large. Like she was expanding everywhere. Like almost the entire continent I was on was hers. Like how many cities they had and shit everywhere spread out. So I built a bunch of like jet bombers, like airplane jets that had there were bomber planes, and I fucking bombed the shit out of her cities and took like 4 of her cities, dude. I destroyed her fucking shit. I declared war on her and fucked her shit up. But then I didn't realize that she was at war with like 3 other people. When I declared war on her, she was already at war with like 3 other civilizations, dude. So no wonder
so she didn't have the resources to fight back.
Pretty much. Like her army was pretty much all to like the west and the north. She was fighting like all these other fucking people, and like so I came up from the south and just destroyed all her fucking like little bit of army she had on the bottom, and like I was about to declare, I was like about to like take over London. I was like about to send all my army up there. But I kind of held back at the border. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold back here, like, for a second, because I see she's fighting, like, another civilization. And next thing you know, dude, this fucking civilization launched a nuke. They fucking nuked her ass.
Wow.
They, like, fucking, like, just, like, out of nowhere, I hear, like, nuke has been launched by this civilization. I was like, what the fuck? Weapon of mass destruction. I was like, and I look over, and yeah, sure enough, you see, like, this fucking jet plane just flying, like, full speed at her city, London. And it dropped a fucking nuke. And it blew up all of London. Like, everyone died. I was like, well, good thing I didn't have my army there, because that would have wiped out, like, a bunch of my military. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, fun times, man. I know I'm talking about civilization. It's kind of weird, but
does that area now become, like, unusable or for a certain amount of time? Or?
Yeah. Like, so many turns. It takes, like 20 turns or some shit like that for it to become, like, usable again. It's, like, usable but not usable all the way to the point where it was before. It's kind of like you can live there, but you can't really do much. Yeah, it becomes like a fucking...
I vaguely remember that in Civ Rev on Xbox.
Yeah, it just becomes like a useless fucking area.
I don't think I've ever played a Civilization game.
They're pretty cool, man.
It's a board game, right? Basically,
pretty much, yeah. You're pretty much taking turns to like
video game.
Move your army.
You're building a civilization, right?
Yeah, you're moving your army.
Just building things.
Cities, you're like expanding your cities, your empire. You're trying to gain like strategic resources, like like maybe you need like like a nuclear mine or whatever to like mine some fucking shit to make nukes or whatever. So you fucking get all that shit from like a certain area. You know what I mean? So you have to like expand to that area and take that over.
Yeah, and the thing that's cool about it's like when you're sending in spies to other countries, you're doing a lot of research, scientific
and like I didn't know this, but like so I had sent a spy like way before in the beginning. I sent a spy to London, and the Queen caught it. Like she caught the spy. She was like, "Hey, tell your fucking spy to leave right now." And I was like, "Okay, I'll tell him to leave," and I didn't tell him to leave. So my spy got captured. And when I was fighting the British, so she was trying to give me a bunch of shit to like declare peace. She was like, look, all I want is peace. I'll give you metal. I'll give you horses. I'll give you gold. I'll give you she had like a list of shit she would give me to like give her peace, right? Because she knew I was going to just steamroll her constantly, you know what I mean? So I took the offer she gave me for peace, and like, it was just insane, dude. Like, Because she was getting fucking destroyed by everyone. It's a cool game, though. I like it. It's fun. It's fun to me. Yeah.
Kill.
Civ 6. They got a new expansion now, too, by the way.
I saw that just came out recently.
The destruction of worlds or some shit where you get, like, natural disasters, pretty much.
Like, the game's not hard enough as it is. Are you now the next playthrough, or are you just going to go on a normal or a little more veteran style?
The game is fucking hard. There's no way I can play this on veteran yet, dude. I got to do, like, another noob run-through. Because, like, there was points in time when my country was running out of money. Like, I was in a deficit. Like, I was spending, like, 50 gold when I had no gold. So I was like, I was doing all these trade deals with people, but I didn't have no fucking gold. So I was just lying to them. I was like, I'll pay you 2 gold for this. And they're like, okay, cool. And I'd never paid them because I couldn't afford to. So, like, I had to make them another deal that would benefit them. So I gave them, like a bunch of, like, shit like oil and metal and, like, that. What the fuck do you use to make nukes? What's that shit called?
Plutonium?
Yeah, that. I was giving them a bunch of that to a bunch of civilizations because I had, like, 3 different resources of that. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, you were probably mining that. That's good.
I was mining the shit out of that, even though I had no
valuable.
nukes. I had no nukes, but I had a lot of that. That's right. Jesus. Nice. Anyways, enough civilization. Fucking Civ. Other games I played this week. Let's talk about more games, guys. Let's talk about more games. Apex Legends! Woo, woo, woo. Played that on PC just before the show. I gotta say, playing with the controller, Gunny, I do pretty fucking good.
Even on PC, huh?
Even on PC. I fucking wrecked like a whole squad right now before the fucking show, man. I got killed by another squad because they kind of like flanked us and they got the drop on me and they fucking destroyed me. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of hard for me to like run and slide because slide is left control, and you have to be running with shift and then move your pinky down to control to slide.
Oh yeah, that's a little tough to. That's one thing I'm trying to get used to.
And also like what's that? Like your special. You either use Q or E for like the regular like like LB, like the little special thing, like the scanning of something or whatever. And then you have to use X to activate like your ultimate. And like that's kind of weird for me to hit X. I'm still not used to hitting X with my finger.
Yeah, like I was playing PUBG today on Xbox and I was like, oh yeah, I went to hit crouch and I thought it was control. I was like, pinky time, and that didn't work.
No. Yeah, it's kind of tricky for me to still do that with X. It's still one, the X and Z, whenever the fuck I have to hit those, I have a hard time. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck is that?
Do you like playing with controller or keyboard and mouse more?
Apex controller, because I already know the layout.
Right.
On PC, on mouse and keyboard, I forgot what button was for inventory. Like to drop things, pull out my backpack.
Probably I
fucking forgot. I was like, I guess my inventory's full now. I don't know how to get rid of this shit. I don't know.
I don't know how to get rid of it.
I just started pressing everything on the keyboard. I was like, I found it.
Can't you just configure it to make it I, or is there something that's already
no, you can totally.
Configure it.
That's the cool thing about PC. Like you can totally go in and every single key that you hit.
Right.
You can change it to whatever you want it to be. So if you want like your movement to just be like X, Z, V, B, and M, like the bottom row, you just make all your shit be on the bottom row if you want to. That's how you want to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think if you wanted to play like I'm left-handed, but I play everything kind of right-handed. So if some people will use that, your up, down, and left, right arrow keys, right?
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Put the mouse on the left side. It would be weird to me, but.
I guess that makes sense, though. They're all right there.
Yeah, but then you're just kind of changing all the keys around for everything else. It would be way too confusing.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. That must be for left-handed people.
I remember.
But let's play right-handed.
I remember when I played FIFA 2000 on my computer. I would play with the arrow up, arrow down, and left and right to move my character rather than the WASD. Man, that was a fun game. I played that game so much. That was so fun. It looked like crap, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I gotta say though, with the mouse though, man, like aiming, you get headshots so easily. I dropped this one dude because I played my first match with the mouse and keyboard, and I fucking dropped this dude from like a mile away, man, with this like a fucking G7, and just like boom, boom, 2 headshots, and he was fucking dead. Like he was fucking down real quick. I was like, holy shit, like that's insane.
Well, that's what they say. The precision's a lot better with mouse and keyboard.
like I was like, how the hell did I get that headshot? Like the dude just fell. I was like, that's insane. Because like for some reason, I feel like with the mouse, there is no recoil on the guns, or the gun, like the recoil is like gone. I don't feel like it's there.
Right.
It's weird.
I mean, there is recoil, but I think, I'm just going to go back to the refresh rates again. It's just like,
I don't know what it is. I don't feel any recoil, man.
There's no like a rumble kind of thing when you hold a controller. You can feel that vibration when you shoot. I don't know. You don't probably get that with a mouse and keyboard. I wouldn't know. I don't have one.
No, you don't.
Yeah. So that's probably why you don't feel a recoil.
Yeah, there's like no recoil. It's just like you could just shoot like an R301 or whatever, one of those like assault rifles. You just shoot that fucking thing fully auto and just like straight laser somebody. Like, what's up, bitch? You're dead.
maybe that's why all the streamers are really good.
Yeah,
and are very precise.
I would not doubt that that's exactly why they're fucking good, because they all play on PC, right? So,
yeah. There's
that. I've been playing a little bit of that, so Apex, and now I've also been playing a little bit of Anthem. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Haven't really had time to get into that game as much as I wanted to.
Are you playing that on PC or Xbox?
PC.
I'm playing on Xbox. I played a little bit today since you're talking about it. I guess I could. I just Wingman reminded me, like, oh yeah, I better fire that up. I've still got 7 hours left on my EA access, so. Yeah, I just went in and did, like you said, Eric, I did the free roam.
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool. Like, I got grouped up with, like, 3 or 4 other dudes.
Yep.
And just kind of went through and did, like, a strike or whatever it was.
Have you guys played it since the new patch came out today? I think it was
I haven't had time to play it, but I heard it's actually helped a lot.
It patched today, so, before I could play it.
It helped a lot, I heard. I heard it was really good. I heard the loot's getting better, too. Like, people are getting masterworks like freaking candy.
What's a masterwork?
Well, not real sure. Like, it's like the best that you can get for your gun. Like, I think for like level and stuff. I'm not real sure, like 100%, because I'm not at that level yet. So, but once I get it, I will let you know. I could probably look it up online.
Yeah, so I have a question for you, Eric. Like today, we got near the end, and I had just used like my special rockets and shit like that. And I thought, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not really getting hit. But I think there was so many enemies around, it said, hey, your javelin needs to be repaired. So is that basically just kind of going down? I'm not dead?
No, you can go into the forge part, and you can change it.
Yeah, I just thought... I wasn't sure, like, that's just me kind of going down but not dead, and I can be revived, which I did. I got revived, and I wasn't sure, like, how do you actually die in the game? Is it just, like, you get hit within a certain amount of time after that? From enemies? When you're in battle?
I don't think so. I haven't really noticed.
Okay, because I thought, well, that's kind of cool that I didn't have to, like, spawn back in or anything like that, I just kind of stayed where I was, and somebody just had to come and revive me.
Right. So, Masterwork is like the rarity of the gun. So I don't know if it's better than Legendary. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Masterwork sounds better than Legendary?
Sounds like it is.
Yeah. Does sound like it, don't it? So yeah, it's just a rarity of a weapon.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't help but I play this game, guys. If you guys remember that Lost Colony games that are now backwards compatible.
The fuck is Lost Colony?
Not Lost Colony. Lost Planet.
Lost
Sorry.
Planet, yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Say, what the heck?
Yeah, that might have been one of the names of the game. But, yeah, like the hit markers and everything. So I kind of feel like it's that meets like Iron Man, which is kind of cool when you just kind of hover in the air.
Yeah.
That part is pretty cool. Yeah. I like that. Because then I could just target enemies and, until I run out of juice or whatever and go back down. But yeah, love flying around like Iron Man, shooting shit.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah.
The game's pretty too. Ooh.
Anyways, let me go and tell you about some I played this week. I played me some American Trucking Simulator. Fuck yeah!
Did you play that account? I have that game.
Listen. I've always looked at big trucks. The big trucks, driving down the highway. I'm always like, that big truck, so big. People must be driving that thing. Wonder what it's like to drive myself a big truck. Well, now I can drive a big truck on PC. So
right, it's not on console.
So I got me a big truck, and I took myself from Vegas, my hometown, and I was supposed to go somewhere, I don't know where the fuck, some other city, but I never made it because I crashed my truck.
Call a tow truck, right?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, right.
It's totally like a fucking simulator, man. It tells you like, yo, man, you could run out of fuel. Your fucking battery can die. Your flat tires. Yep. You can go, like, if you damage the cargo, you get paid way less. Yeah, so pretty much I was going full speed, like 60, 80 miles an hour or something like that, down the fucking, like, this desert fucking highway, and I slammed head on into another semi. So I was like, I want to know what happens. And like all that happened was like all the lights on my dashboard started flashing. My truck died.
Right. It's not an arcade where it blows up or anything like that.
I want to see if it blew up or something, like, all right, full speed, fuck yeah. Yeah, no. All that happened was my lights started flashing, and it was like, you need to call a tow truck. And then I had to pay like $1,000 to call a tow truck to take me back to Vegas, fix my truck, and head back out and do the same thing again. So I never made my delivery, but I need to play more of that. I need to.
They have. I think some of the DLC. There's like Portland, San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah, there's like New York
everywhere.
City.
Yeah, you fucking drive across the country if you want to. It's super interesting. But, yeah, American Truck Simulator. Fuck yeah. This week I'm going to try Ship Simulator. I have it downloaded. I just haven't launched it. What else have I played on the PC machine? See, the PC machine has expanded my horizons and my visions to play all the games that I would have never played otherwise. So, I've just been exploring, guys. I've been exploring the games. Looking around. Eric, you ever thought to yourself, I wonder what it's like to be a Border Patrol agent?
Never have.
I thought to myself, like, I wonder what it's like to be a Border Patrol agent. Like the guy that has to look at, your passport. He has to make sure you got the right ID. He has to make sure you're you before he lets you anywhere in, Like, you got to make sure this person's legit to come in here, right? You got to, like, check this shit.
Sure. Yeah.
So I bought Papers, Please, and I was playing this game, and all right, so the game starts off, you're like this dude who lives like in this fake country, and it must be like in the 1980s, 1970s, early 1980s, and you're a Border Patrol agent. So it starts off pretty simple, right? You pretty much have to check the passports, you check the picture, you make sure the person looks like the person in the picture.
Gosh.
And you let them in the country, right? You stamp the passport, like, all right, you're good. But then as the game goes on, it gets harder and fucking harder, man. Like now, dude, when I'm playing, I have to check like 7 different fucking pieces of paper to make sure they're all legit. I gotta make sure the stamps are the right ones. I gotta make sure that the issuing city that issued the passport is from the right country, from the right city. I gotta make sure the person says that they weigh as much as they weigh, that they're as tall as it says on the paperwork that they are. If something's like off, say like a name is off, and I ask them like, hey, your name is off. They're like, oh, I changed my name or whatever. Then you gotta fingerprint them and make sure the fingerprints match.
This sounds like a horrible game.
I've had terrorist attacks happen in my border crossing.
Whoa, what country are you customs agent or immigration, whatever you are.
I forget what the country's called. It's a made-up country. I don't even know what it's called. But there's like 7 other countries in the game that you have to make sure you have to check all these passports, man. And there's a story there that I don't know what the story is. You're working for this fucking country, then like this terrorist group is paying you off to like let terrorists through. They're terrorists, but they're not really terrorists. They're like revolutionaries or whatever. But I guess to the country they would be terrorists. But they pretty much go up to you and they're like, hey, they like slide you a piece of paper, like hey, look at this piece of paper here. I need you to let this person in. If you don't let them in, you're gonna pay the price. They're like, but we'll pay you money if you let them in. Like, they gave me like $10,000, dude. So I'm like, sure, I'll let them in. But then the government found out I had $10,000 and they took it away from me. And now I'm poor again. So I helped them for no reason because I have no money now. The game is pretty interesting. It's a hard fucking game. I'm having a hard time with it at this point because, like I said, there's like, you literally have a quota, like how many people you can let through in a day, or you should let through in a day, because that's how you make money. You get $5 per person. You got rent, food, and bills to pay at the end of each day. If you don't have enough money, you're screwed, man. So it's a really hard fucking game because you literally have to sit there and look at like 8 different documents, and like, it's hard.
Sounds like a job. It is a job simulator. Yeah.
It's like a job almost. It's almost like a job. But you know what? Now I know what it's like to be a Border Patrol agent, guys. Now I know what it's like. That's right.
Damn.
Anyways.
Any more simulator games?
No more. Wait, have I played any more simulators? Oh, I almost played a simulator. Jedi Simulator on the PSVR. I played me some Beat Saber. That's the music game where you're slashing the bricks with the lightsabers. Pretty much, they're pretty much lightsabers. Yeah, if you look at them, they're pretty much lightsabers.
That's what I call them. Yeah.
So yeah, you're pretty much slashing the bricks, and I've got to a point in that game where like, it's so hard, man. So fucking hard. I do not know if I'll be able to beat it. I don't think I can.
Too much, huh?
It's just
had 2 people.
Alright, think of Guitar Hero when Guitar Hero's on expert and like you got like those colors coming at you, like 100 colors coming at you at like super fast speed. That's this, but like with these bricks, dude, and you gotta fucking slash them all, and if you miss so many of them, you miss the combos and you don't get enough points, and it is like it stressed me out the other day.
You're gonna have muscles. You will have muscles by the end of this. I think you can do it.
I mean, I've tried, man. Like I thought I was stuck before that. Like I thought last time I played it, I got stuck in this one part. But then I went into it the other day, like yesterday. I went into it or Thursday night, and like I was able to beat it like right away. Like I tried it like 2 or 3 times, and it was just like I got it. It clicked. Everything was like perfect.
Well, like Gibb says, sometimes you just got to walk away and then come back to it,
Yeah, like maybe my brain was just thinking the wrong way or something. I got to go back in there and try to beat Beat Saber. Cool thing about Beat Saber, the people that do have it, a new DLC pack is coming out. For the first time ever, they're going to add music to the game with the first DLC music pack coming March 14th. So get out there and buy that shit. I'm going to buy it. That's for sure, because I need more music, man.
Is it music that's like already made by artist or is it like music they made?
Licensed?
I'm not sure if it's licensed. I think it's music like they
made,
but they actually get like artists, but they're not like well-known artists, I guess.
Right.
But they're like, you could totally tell they're like fucking EDM music makers or something that are making this shit. Because it's all like dance music. A lot of it is like dance music. Some of it is like, some of it is more mellow, but some of it is like, a lot of it is like dance music. Like you got fucking flashing lights and the cubes are coming at you. You're fucking freaking out. It is insane. But yeah, new DLC coming out on Thursday next week. I think that's the 14th. So yeah, I'm going to be buying that. On PSVR also, big update came out to Borderlands VR. That's Borderlands VR, the game on PSVR. Big update came out for aim support. So that's the controller, the gun controller. You now has the support for that.
That was an issue with IGN's review, right? In the beginning.
That was an issue with me, dude. When I first got that thing, I was super hyped for Borderlands VR. because it seems like a perfect fit for a PSVR, right? It's a cartoony graphics. You're in Pandora. You got Claptrap running around with you, and you're pretty much shooting shit. Like it seems like a perfect fucking game almost. And so playing it like plenty of times before, I've tried to get into it. Super hard to get into it with the Move controllers. It's not. They don't have joysticks on the Move controller, so it's like a teleporting movement. Not fun for me. Try using a regular controller. Doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel as immersive. But with the aim controller now, this game is like a whole new fucking game almost, man. You walk around with your gun. You see like the little gun you're holding, like whatever it is, a shotgun, a rifle, a pistol. You see your hands. You can shoot with the trigger, fucking walk around. The movement is super smooth. Like if you turn, you can turn it to smooth movement, so like it's not the snappy movement when you're turning. And you can jump. You press the X button to jump, and the dude jumps up in the fucking air pretty high. And then Claptrap is with you. Run around like, hey, whoa, do this, do that.
Cool. So I think you could just kind of play any part of that game, huh? Including all the DLC?
It's all of Borderlands 2. I don't know if it's the DLC, but I know it's Borderlands 2, so that game...
Yeah, and it has a lot of DLC to it.
Pretty big fucking game, I would say, for a PSVR. You know what I mean? It's almost like going into playing Skyrim VR, it's...
Right, you can get an easy 200 hours out of it,
Easy, yeah. And like, so I'm in the first area, I met the first dude, Sir Hammerlock or whatever. I rescued him or whatever, and he told me, like, oh, you need to go over here and find this person or whatever. So, it was funny because I was running around, I had to fix this elevator, and then there's this fucking electric wall, right? And I go up to it, I killed a bunch of dudes that were in front of it or whatever, they were protecting it. And I'm standing there, and Claptrap is like, there's an electric wall here. And like I look at him, and he's like, I think you want to go to the other side. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of do. He's like, how about you try to run through it, like really fast, and it won't hurt you? And I'm like, maybe he's right. So I fucking ran at the wall. And my guy took damage. My shields fell all the way down to 0. And he's like, that didn't seem to work now, did it? He's all fucking laughing at me and shit. I was like, you fucking dick. I'm never listening to you again, you fuck. Fucking little asshole, dude.
Something stupid. Yeah, he's like, whoa,
But the little asshole, dude, he told me like run. He's like, yeah, maybe if you run through it really, really fast, it's not gonna hurt you. And I thought to myself, like, maybe he's fucking right. Like, maybe I could just run through this wall. And nope, he was fucking just fucking with me. That little shit.
Yeah. Did you give him a high five?
Yeah, you can like fuck with him. You can talk to him, and then like he talks to you, and he looks at you, and they follow you around, and it's pretty much just you and Claptrap running around Pandora, fucking things up, shooting things. You got all the upgrades, the abilities, the bunch of different guns, all the attachments for the guns, all that shit. Buy, sell guns, all that. So, yeah. Is it
like with 1,000 guns,
Is it worth it? If you have a PSVR, yes. I know that this comes bundled in with the, like if you want to buy a PSVR, this comes bundled in with Beat Saber, I think, because that's how I got Beat Saber, was with my PSVR bundle. And that's like $250, $300 maybe, or was it $350? Because it comes with the Move controllers too. It might be $350. I got it on sale for $250, I think. So it was $100 off. But super fun, dude. Super fun, man. And like I said on the HGP Plus show earlier today, out of like the PC, I haven't been able to get off of this thing. I've been playing too many fucking games on here, like Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm doing all these fucking Mass Effect playthroughs, man. I'm just like Mass Effect out right now. And like nothing has been able to pull me away from the PC. Legitimately, like I turn on my Xbox to watch fucking Netflix at this point. It's kind of fucking weird,
man. I said on the show earlier, I'm like, you're that guy. When I want to go play games, it's like watching Netflix.
Yeah, watching Netflix on my Xbox has becoming a Netflix machine, I think. And like, and the one thing that has been able to pull me away from the fucking PC for a while is the PSVR. Because it's like the one thing I could do that's only there.
Why don't you just sell your One X and just get a 1S?
Because why would I do that?
Because you're not playing your Xbox anymore. You're just using it as a Netflix machine.
Well, he's got his 4K Netflix stream going.
Yeah.
Netflix will still stream on 4K on the 1S.
Well, I mean, I could stream Netflix on my fucking TV app, but I'm not going to get rid of my Xbox.
Yeah, well, Netflix you can do any device, right?
Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Your TV could do it.
What kind of stupid suggestion is that?
Well, that's just rude.
That's a stupid suggestion. You stupid suggestion. Stupid. How dare you? No, fuck no, I'm not going to get rid of my Xbox One X. I want to play other games on there. I'm probably going to end up buying the Division 2 on there.
Yeah, and I'm still undecided.
Well, the thing is, I have no one to play with on PC, man. There's no friends on here. You guys are all fucking... People already have their crews, man. I don't have a fucking crew on PC yet. I need to switch everyone that I play with on Xbox to PC.
The Mayo is getting... He already pre-ordered Division 2 on PC. I don't know. Maybe his schedule's different.
The Mayo is on like at random fucking times. He's on when I'm not on. So it's
that's how the Mayo Pass works.
Yeah, that's how all this works. He's on when I'm not on. I'm on when he's not on. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm legitimately torn where to buy the Division 2.
Yeah, so am I.
If I buy it on PC, I get a free game. I get the Watch Dogs 2. I could get
Primal? Far
Cry Primal or Far Cry 5, I think.
No, I think it was...
Or some other shit. I don't fucking know.
It was another... Yeah.
Another Ubisoft game,
Ghost Recon.
Or Assassin's Creed, right? Origins or something like that?
No, Wildlands.
Oh, Ghost Recon? Okay, we'll see.
Yep. Either of those three.
I own all those games on Xbox.
Yeah, and I didn't see it's funny because I already own Far Cry Primal and I have Watch Dogs 2 on Ubisoft on the Uplay app on PC, basically.
Yeah, so I gotta know.
I guess my only thing would be to buy, pre-order to get Wildlands, which I already own on Xbox.
Yeah, so I guess it's a fucking hard decision. Hard decision, people. I don't know what to do with myself.
Just get it for PC.
Well, fuck no.
Or is that another stupid suggestion?
That's a real stupid suggestion. It's a real fucking stupid suggestion, Eric. All right, stay in your lane, motherfucker. You.
Get it on PS4. Jesus. Just
get it on PS4. Did you see on PS4 is 100 gig download compared to the Xbox One and the PC?
Damn,
it's 100 fucking gigs on the PS4, dude. I don't know what they're... That's insane. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, that's all I really played this week. A list of 5-10 different games. Just all kinds of different games. That's right.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Cool, I played a bunch of games.
Tell me.
Unless you want to go first, Eric?
Nope, go ahead.
Yeah, so I've been playing the hell out of Metro Exodus. I had Friday off, so I've been playing that, and almost done. I'd say I'm halfway done with the desert map. And yeah, just going out and killing fools. I'm trying to get all those question marks first before I go and do the main mission. And I don't know. I mean, they're good. They're fun. They're just basically go into a derelict ship and just fucking kill dudes or knock them out, whichever you choose. Which I'm always trying to do the stealth route first. But then it's I get to a point where it's hey, I know he's here somewhere. Where is he? I'm wait a minute, how did they see me? So that's after knocking out 5 dudes, but there's ways to do it. Turn off all the lights, hit all the switches. But yeah, it's fine. Either way, I'll get to a certain point, and then it's maybe that's just half the dudes I got to kill. So assuming I have enough ammo and enough fucking health packs with me that I can take them out. So I went into this derelict ship today that had I don't know, they had some kind of fighting ring to it, and it was just took a half out stealth and fucking killed the rest, just throwing Molotov cocktails at them and shooting them in the face. And I think what had happened was the way the mission played out, because it's not it even shows on there. I think maybe I rescued some people, or freed them from that ship from being enslaved, just a fucking fight club is what it was. And that shit was pretty cool.
I'm still waiting for the patch to come out for them to fix the aiming. So they're working on it.
It's bad, man. Aiming is terrible. I think I did find a pistol. It was basically a pistol shotgun.
Yeah.
It's got like 2 or 3 shots to it, which was pretty cool because I thought, man, I know my aiming is not that fucking bad. I'm just like trying to aim in on him, and it does have auto aim,
man. Especially when the mutants they like to dodge to the side,
Yeah, they're always going left and right, like dancing or something. I'm like, stop moving.
So it's a bitch to kill those guys because they jump to the left or they jump to the right when they're going down a hallway. They don't just run at you. They're jumping from left to right, so it's hard to fucking shoot at them. You're just wasting bullets pretty much.
Pretty much because I went to this bunker today. I met that chick, and then she's like, "Yeah, just go down to the bunker and make a left turn, and you're gonna find some of these like satellite photographs down there."
Oh yeah,
for sure. Oh god, you're like going way down there, and
oh yeah, when the lights go out and shit, and
yeah, and make sure you bring enough like filters or you have enough airtime in your tank.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, you got to remember to take that off when you don't need it, but the game doesn't tell you, right? Yeah. You just have to take off your mask, and you'll hear your breathing. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, there's no heavy breathing, like it's okay now, So it's kind of weird that way. It doesn't exactly tell you when to wear it, when not to.
Sometimes it'll prompt you. Sometimes it'll be like, press down on D-pad to take off your mask. Sometimes. Not all the time.
Yeah, because I would think I accidentally put it on when I was fighting these spiders down there. And you know how it is with the enemies? It's like 6 of them come out at once, right? They don't just send 1 after you. It's like, oh no, here's all 6.
Well, and especially in that level, there was a point in that level where I got cornered by the fucking spiders, so I was just spinning in circles. I was legitimately spinning in circles, and the spiders were running at me, and then, when you flash your light on them, they kind of back away really fast.
Yes.
But then I would turn around, and they would be coming behind me, and I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I had to, like, legitimately just spin in circles and go down the hallway spinning in circles because these fucking things were, like, in front of me and behind me. It was crazy.
But you know what my strategy was? I ran back into the control room, or like the control room, and they didn't run all the way inside. So then I thought, okay, well, let me just take my rifle out and I'll just pick them off. But it's like, I've got the bead on them, and it's like, it's not even registering. I'm like, okay, I got to be closer, with this stupid rifle that I have. So I'm like, fuck it. I just pulled out my shotgun pistol, got a little bit more closer, and then it was finally like registering hits on them,
blowing them away. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. Fuck, but man, I did need to fix that fucking aiming. That's all I need. Once they do that, I'll play it. I'll finish it.
But I think it also might account for how dirty your weapon is. But it's just going to get dirty like as you run around. Like it's going to be clogged up. Like
I don't even clean my fucking guns. I don't tell you, you need to clean. I don't even fucking clean this fucking gun. Like fuck that.
Yeah, and it uses up resources.
This shit is fucking Red Dead or what? I'm not cleaning my damn guns.
Yeah. I guess, maybe it's affecting aiming, which is already bad enough. But either way, I like it when they get up like just super close to your face and shotgun and just boom, there's like blood flying everywhere. Yeah. Like the best feeling, like, fucker.
Fuck yeah.
I had this other derelict ship. Basically, there's a lot of those in the game where I think the dude spotted me, right? It'll make that sound like, hey, they can see you, right? It'll show like that white thing on the screen. And then the guy's like, I heard him, he's all, we're going to make you our bitch, It's like, oh yeah? I ran up on the ship with like that like Gatling gun that you get. I picked up somebody's Gatling gun and just got up there like Rambo, dude. Took out like 5 of them. Then I only had to take out like 2 more dudes. I'm like, man, I was going to try and pick them off slowly, but I'm like, I ain't being nobody's bitch today, So that was pretty cool. I was up on like the 6th floor of this like broken up building, and I just took dudes off. I picked them off from the bottom from an area I was previously. So again, using up all my ammo, but still it was like fun to just take them out. And then just, I just zip line down to my little truck, the one that you get that funky key with, You can actually drive around in this game, which is pretty neat. And I've been seeing that like that dragon flying around, but he hasn't like tried to pick me up yet. So I haven't had to worry about that. Yeah. Fun. Love the Metro Exodus, man. Earlier this week, I did play that Division 2 beta. I think it ran even on Monday, all the way through Monday evening, which is pretty cool. I like when games do that because I'm off on Mondays. And yeah, I played with Mayo a little bit, but I think he was dealing with some other PC issues with helping out some other people, which I appreciate as well. My buddy Clint, Vengeful Jedi, got a PC, so that's cool. Yeah. Division 2, I basically just did the same exact thing as I did in earlier in the week, just like these random, running down the street to try and find the next mission or side mission. They do have those like, basically these are like these chicks that come at you with the baseball bats. They're like, just melee. And I notice like they'll come up like they're always trying to run up behind me. I can hear them, but I'm just like, what are they just like popping onto the screen and just kind of run up behind me? I can't tell if it's like, is that annoying to me, or I'm like trying to just engage into a firefight. So I'm like, I don't know if I don't think I want them in there. It's like, just don't bring baseball bats to a gunfight.
How do things feel in that game?
Hmm?
How do things feel in that game?
It feels really good. Like, I think even playing on PC, it felt pretty much the same playing with the controller on Xbox. Like, I was able to just hop over walls, pull a gun out, throw a grenade. The controls felt really good. I think, like Brink says, he uses that buttery smooth. That's how it felt.
So everything's a much smoother frame rate. Is it a higher frame rate than Division 1?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, because this is my first time playing on PC.
Is Brink playing on Xbox?
I don't know. He said he was out of town, so I don't know if he's playing on PS4 or Xbox One. So, or which console he's going to get it for.
Okay.
But yeah, and again, I'm undecided. I've played it on both. It feels good,
Yeah,
on both systems.
Trying to figure out which one to get it on. I'm trying to figure out what game to get, but that or Metro.
Yeah, and see, I'm like at that point.
Don't get Metro. Metro will go on sale.
Yeah, because you'll probably like play, let's say the Division 2, after you play that for a month,
Mm-hmm.
And
Metro will be on sale by then.
It'll probably be like 30, $39.
Probably like $40 or something.
I'm sure Metro will be on sale for like Christmas and stuff.
On Christmas, it'll be like fucking $20 by Christmas, man.
But like, I don't know.
You know what? Check it out, Eric. I think also it's on the Epic Store, right?
Well, that don't help me any.
Yeah, true. No.
Look at this. I found a game right now, $39.99 on eBay for Metro.
Right, and then there's that cdkeys.com. Again, it's a trusted site. I sometimes see like they do have Xbox specials. And 4A games, I would think even with them doing that exclusive on there, it should have like a sale. So it's not a big
Division 2 comes out the 15th, right?
Yes, Friday. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm probably picking that up.
But Eric,
I'm just not sure what to pick it up on.
Eric, what do you think about those, like these like melee characters, when you're in gunfights?
They're annoying because they just charge you, but they're really easy to kill.
Yeah.
They are easy to kill, but it's like, why are they coming up behind me? Should I have spotted them first? I kind of see the scene as it's going to play out when I'm just running down the street. You see the 5, 6, 7 enemies, you can kind of highlight them and it'll bring them up, but then do they just like pop out of the manholes? I mean, it's just like, come on,
Yeah.
I haven't played the beta or anything, so like my experience with those types of enemies, they're always in front of me, charging at me. They never come up behind me.
Yeah, so maybe
if they ever were behind me, I would hear them go.
Yeah, they do that. It's like, all right, really?
Yeah.
And I think the melee back or whatever is kind of crappy, so you're just better off just like shooting them.
I don't think I've ever meleeed someone.
I've done it a few times, but then you've still got people shooting at you and not them. So it's like, okay, how about like they should just make it to where I can equip a baseball bat, you know? Mm-hmm. How about that, Ubisoft?
Because you got a fucking gun, Gunny. You got a fucking gun. What do you need a baseball bat for? You got a fucking shotgun.
If I'm getting hit with a baseball bat, I need a melee weapon. Yeah,
shoot him in the fucking face.
Yeah, but some of the main missions I do really like. I replayed them probably 3 times, and they're still just as fun.
Those cutscenes are pretty cool. The cutscenes for like the main story missions and the Division.
Yeah, and they do they do some of the best cutscenes. Yeah, but I'm definitely picking it up. I just don't know where. I
like the map too. The Washington D.C. area. That place is pretty cool. I like how it's all fucked up and shit. It's not all snowy like New York City and the Division 1. It's like
it's pretty lit up. Yeah, like the White House is a little. They've got one section. Well, I think there's like 3 sections to the White House, and you may have to enter them from different kind of areas. But I do see they've got like a Klan section. There's like a Klan lounge, but it was like blocked off.
Yeah.
Locked till the full release of the game. Which I know they do have more areas like they have like in Division 1. So that's cool. They're going to have all these different options and areas you can go to buy and sell weapons, donate weapons, upgrade weapons, armor, and all that shit. So I'm all about the loot, man. Next game I played was Hydro Thunder Hurricane. Me and my kid played that today. We were kind of going back and forth, racing boats and shit. That is a fun game, man.
A boat racer?
Yeah, Hydro Thunder. You remember that from the Xbox 360? It's pretty cool, man. It's like the one game we always
never heard of it before.
You've never heard of Hydro Thunder?
Never ever.
Yeah, it's really good.
They have arcade machines for that shit, all kinds of stuff.
Playing on. I mean, it's not in 4K, but yeah, it's like the one game we could play in the living room or just here in the what I would consider the game room. We'll just fire up let's play some split screen Hydro Thunder.
Hydro Thunder.
Shit's cool, man. Played some Forza 4 on the Xbox 360. That one's not backwards compatible. See, I got kicked out of the gaming room early yesterday, so I had to go play some Forza 4. I gotta get that racing fix in, guys. It is what that is. And I also went back to a little bit of AC Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to spend a lot of time in it. I just wanted to maybe just do a couple missions, maybe a couple side quests. And every time I would open the map up, I would just be like, "Oh my god, it's
fucking huge!" Yeah, like holy shit, yeah.
Just kind of go back. I'll just focus on just like one little area.
Like those
just kind of pick away at it.
That map is fucking ridiculously huge, dude. It's like insane. I put a lot of time into that game. Probably 20-something hours into it. And there's still, I haven't uncovered probably a quarter. I probably uncovered a quarter of the map. There's probably still, 3/4 of the map that I have to go and find and do.
I still haven't left, the second area. I'm just kind of hanging out there, Dude,
and, I left the second area, but I went back there because I was like, there's so much more things to do here. I still got all these fucking markers on this fucking island. I need to do more things on here, Kill more people.
I mean, I like how they did it. I like how they want you to connect the dots. Go from here, okay, go to this next location, because that's where your level 7 to 9, and then your level 10 through 13 is going to be over here, right? So, which is cool, right?
Yeah.
I like how they have it set up. That's cool.
It's it's like the way Origins did it, but it's just
exactly
a way bigger scale.
Yeah, and I think even in Origins, it was I think I still had 2 areas to unlock, but I was able to finish the game.
Yeah.
But it was through some grinding, and again, this is just set up same way,
Dude, in Origins, I went back to that game not too long ago. I went back to it, and I ran into Anubis or whatever, the god, the trials or whatever. I somehow triggered that. I was in the middle of the desert, just running around. Just literally, I went to the area of the map where it's just like flat desert. There's nothing there. Riding my horse.
I know what you're talking about.
All of a sudden, this fucking thing comes out of the ground, like the size of like a mountain, if not bigger. Fucking comes out of the ground, and he's like, roar, after me. I'm like, holy shit! I took off running, and that thing fucking almost destroyed me, dude. Like, I was like, holy crap! How are you supposed to fight this thing?
What was it, like level 40 or something like that?
Yeah, it's like a level 40 fucking enemy, dude. Like, it's a max level enemy, and he's like a god or whatever. He comes out of the ground and fucking starts attacking you.
Yeah, it's like, I think I'm 36 in that game. Yeah. So I thought, I've got to do a little more grinding to actually get up and do that one. Now, is that something like you can beat on your own if you need to, or do you need to like gather some friends up or some randoms?
You can't play co-op, so you have to beat it by yourself.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, and yeah, I've seen people beat it though. Like it was like a time trial for like the first, like it was like 2 weeks after the game came out. They did that.
Yes.
And then they would kind of like change the trials up to different things, and then now they just have them all like in the game. And I don't know. I think they still switch them around once in a while, but it's like very rare that now, because I mean the game's kind of like 2 years old at this point. They're not going to really support it. So
right.
Oh yeah, they got all their eggs in the Odyssey.
Yeah, they don't need to support
they just
Origins anymore. You know what I mean? They released all the DLC for it. Everything's out already. It's done.
Yeah, so there's probably there is new DLC for Odyssey that just came out, but yeah, no way I'm ready to even jump in.
No way, dude. Yeah, I mean, I own all that. I own all the DLC for those games. Because for some reason, I've always bought it, like the gold editions of those games. I don't know why. I always tend to buy those though, or end up with them somehow. And there's no way I can never play the DLC for Origins, and I hear it's really good.
Right.
But I'll never play it.
I got to give kudos to Gib877 because he's like, you know what, man, just never buy any of the gold stuff, you know? Like, if you're never going to play it, like, you're right, I'm just going to play the vanilla game, you know?
I don't know why. I never played them. I own them for years, and I've never, like, dude, I've owned Origins Gold Edition forever now, and I've never even launched the DLC. I don't even know I probably have it downloaded. I never launched it, never played it. I don't even know how to activate it.
It's because it knows you own it, so, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just went in and just kind of, like, relearn the controls again and just killed some fools.
Cool.
Good shit, man.
Cool.
We talked about Anthem. Yeah, just kind of did the free roam stuff. Yeah. And some PUBG on the PC. I just played with randoms today. I just thought I'm just going to just jump in there and play.
PUBG. Yeah.
And, hey, I learned what push to talk is because I heard the dude, he was like, he was talking like one of the Jerky Boys, you know? Like from the old-time Jerky Boys, you know? And I was cracking up, but I'm just like, hello? Like, yeah, got to learn this PC stuff, man. I'm not in Discord right now, so I'm just in the straight-up game. But, man, we got owned. I went down pretty quick, probably through all 5 matches. Got a couple hits, and that was about it. So, got to get my mouse and keyboard game on, man.
That's right. Step your game up, Gunny. Above the line gaming around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
My WASD, my shift, and my control.
I got that down. I got the shift for running down. R is always reload.
Yep. I is your inventory. So, yeah.
M is always map.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spacebar is jump.
Tab is usually something like a menu or something that you could pop up. Usually.
Yeah, and what's pretty cool, I think, is when you go into your inventory and you click on a peripheral, like a scope or something, or an extra mag. I think if you just kind of right-click the mouse, it'll automatically put it on the gun that best works with it, right? So it's just like boom, boom, you know? As you're running, you can do it as you're running, which is probably something you could do on Xbox as well. But, yeah, I got that game running smooth, man.
Yeah.
So,
fuck yeah.
But yeah, that's all I played, guys.
All right. What about you, Eric?
Just played more Anthem. Been playing that a lot. And then I been playing a lot of Modern Warfare remaster on PlayStation because it's free this month. Mm-hmm. And dude, I'm mopping up the competition, man. Just killing noobs. It's so much fun. I enjoy noob tubing a lot because it pisses a bunch of people. Like, literally, like, I could hear after a kill, this and then it goes away. I'm like, and I literally pissed off a whole team. I'm pretty sure they were just looking for me the whole time. But yeah, that was a great fun. And then just some Halo Master Chief Collection.
Which one? Which game what's your favorite on there?
Oh man. Halo 1 just makes me think of just because my dad used to be a custodian at a church, and the youth pastor would let me go into his office and play Halo. And so I had good memories of playing Halo in his office and just having a good time. Halo 2 was always fun because after football practice in high school, we would go to a friend's house and have a LAN party. So we would have like 2 or 3 Xboxes going. So that was always fun. And then Halo 3. Man, I have some good memories with Halo. Halo 3, I remember just going to a bunch of parties and just playing Halo in a living room while everyone's getting drunk and partying it up. And I'm playing video games in the middle of a party.
Nice. I think, Halo 3 was a lot of fun. I remember playing the beta for that one.
I think Halo 2 was my most favorite because I felt at the time when I saw the trailer for that, I thought the graphics looked freaking amazing. And I was like, dang, this game's looking good. The story was really good.
Yeah.
And then the multiplayer was superb. And it was so much fun.
Yeah, and I think when I had the Xbox 360, I was like, there was a trial for that Halo 2. I was like, whoa, this game looks freaking amazing.
Do you remember the DLC disc that you had to buy for that? You download the DLC disc and then the disc is useless after that? Or you could just give it to some friends?
I don't remember owning the disc. I think because I just played just the demo on it.
Yeah.
But I remember having, I think it was Halo 4, was it? That one also had some like additional like downloadable discs. They probably all did, besides Combat Evolved.
Yeah. I played a lot of 1, 2, and 3. Like a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was listening to some other podcasts, and they were talking about the Halo Master Chief Collection. So I was just like, man, I really want to play that because I'm playing the Halo 2 campaign. Right? I've been playing on it. I don't know. It's hard for me to get back into a remake or like a remaster like that with story. It's just hard because I already beat this story several times and I'm just playing it because it looks prettier, and that's about it.
Yeah. Nice. Which one has the flood? You guys always refer to
I hate the freaking flood. But,
yeah.
Halo Combat Evolved has introduced the flood, and then 2 and 3 have the flood. I don't think 4 had the flood, and I know 5 didn't have the flood. But I absolutely hate the flood. And I'm hearing they're coming back, though.
Right. In Infinite, yeah. Nice.
The flood. Okay. Anything else? Anyone? Nothing?
No.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into the news. It's news time. Let's get into some news. Let's talk about some of the big headlines this week, such as Anthem. Dun, dun, dun. So Anthem,
dun.
You know the game. You know that game, that little game that just came out. Well, the past week, Anthem players on the PlayStation 4 system were experiencing crashing and game errors during the game, or either when they were launching the game, getting out of the game, closing the game. Pretty much, they were experiencing like the game crashing, and then turning off their PlayStation 4s. Just like, I'm done, but I'm not just done. I'm also going to turn off your fucking PlayStation because fuck you. I'm really done. So, yeah, some people, I mean, it was on both systems, both the PlayStation 4 and the PS4 Pro. They were both experiencing the same issue. People were playing the game, and all of a sudden the game would crash, and then the system would just turn off. Just done. And in some instances, some people that were playing and experienced this problem, their systems got bricked.
Mm-hmm.
It just wouldn't turn back on.
I think there's a way you had to restart it and everything.
They figured out a way to do it.
Yeah, they figured out a way real quick.
Okay, well, that's good, but I mean, still, it's kind of shitty for having your game turn somebody's system, the console off, and then not just turning off a console, but fucking breaking the console. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, that's definitely uncalled for. But they were hard at work at fixing the problem, and I feel like they did the right thing with offering refunds and whatnot.
Yeah. So it says here that the method that's required to reset the system once it's been bricked, and you cannot turn it on normally. It says here that you have to boot the system in safe mode. So that means you have to hold down the power button for several seconds until you hear 2 beeps. And from there, you're going to be prompted into like this screen that says, hey, your PS4 wasn't shut down correctly last time. We need to restore the database. And then you see like the little thing going up from 0% to 100, and then your system will turn back on. It also appears that EA patched that. Apparently that is no longer breaking systems anymore after a hotfix that they released. And so that's a good thing. They got it fixed. But, I mean, it's just, to me, it seems like this game is just plagued by problem after problem after problem after problem, man. Like, from the beginning, from the demo, like, this game is just nothing but fucking shit, garbage. That's what it seems like to me, you know what I mean? Where it's just, it's just plagued by problems, man. It's like, this thing is cursed. Fucking cursed the game. BioWare just...
I don't think it's so much BioWare.
What the
I think
fuck?
it's EA.
What is it? But I mean, BioWare's the dev.
Think so?
I think it's more EA
okay,
than BioWare.
What did EA do? Why is it EA? Why is it not BioWare?
I mean, I feel like with EA, everything's plagued with EA right now just because of how they've handled with the microtransactions with Star Wars, and then with canceling games. And then I'm also hearing that Frostbite isn't any help at all. And so, I mean, EA could have been pushing this game like, you guys need to get this out like right now. And BioWare could be like, no, we need more time. EA, no, we need this out now. You need to push it out right now. If it's not done, you can just keep putting updates on it to make it finished.
But why would EA want to do that? I think
they don't care. They're a business. All they care about is making money. They don't care about what us gamers want.
But they're already making money with Anthem or Apex. Apex, I mean, fucking Apex, not Anthem. Fuck Anthem. Apex is making them money.
They needed that game out.
They needed more money? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they need more. They don't care, man. They just want more money.
How much more money? How much more money do you think
Evil
Anthem
EA.
made?
Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions.
I don't think that Anthem made billions and billions and billions and billions.
Millions upon millions, maybe.
But they don't care. They just want the money. That's all they see. They don't see a broken game. They don't see a finished game. They just see dollar signs. Don't at me, bro.
If I was Sony, I would be like, look, your game is being frozen and not being sold until this shit is fixed, you know? Which I'm sure it's fixed by now, but I'm just saying, if it's like causing consoles to like completely, you know, take a shit, you know? I think we need to go back to the old days where that shit needs to be certified and tested and all that good stuff. Not just fucking throw it out there willy-nilly.
The game just needs to come out finished.
No, games don't come out finished. Okay, look. You know what? I'm playing... I almost said Anthem. But I'm playing Metro. It's... My Xbox One X sounds like a jet engine the entire time I'm playing it. Which is fine. Just turn up the volume. Right? It's probably running at max. It probably freezes every... I'm going to say every hour and a half, which isn't too bad. The game saves enough, and it does have a weird save system, right? Where I talked about it last time. You know, 1 minute, 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. Either way, it's fine. I can just reload it, and but I think it was like crashing my Xbox. I think if I left for a few minutes on pause, right, it actually did like a hard crash, but I just had to turn it back on and restart the entire Xbox. But I don't know. So yeah, games don't come out finished, you know. But yeah, don't brick my damn console though. Shit. Not just EA here. Got to spread the hate, man.
I don't know. It says here that EA has expected Anthem to sell 6 million copies in the first quarter this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to get to 6 million copies. Not maybe by quarter.
A quarter of it.
I say maybe 2 million. At most. I mean, across all platforms. I mean, PC, Xbox, PS4.
PC, yeah.
I mean, PC, though, like I said, I subscribe to EA Premier. Is that considered a sale? I'm not really paying them $60. I'm paying them $15.
What are they? Yeah, like what kind of cut do they get from that subscription?
Well, it's going right to EA. I'm using the EA launcher, so they're getting all the cut of the money. But how much is really how much of it is going to Anthem or BioWare? I don't see much of it going to BioWare, if any.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to track, you know, copies sold when we have things like, you know, Access and Premiere and Game Pass and.
But yeah, like they say they expected 6 million copies in quarter one for Anthem. I just don't expect them to hit that at all. I think the one thing that's going to keep them afloat for quarter one, you know, is that Apex came out, and they own that. So good on them.
Shit, sure, yeah.
Well, they own Respawn, so they own.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yep. I forgot they do own them.
They own Respawn, yeah, so they don't give a shit. They own the shit out of them. I bet Respawn right now is like, fuck, only if we were independent right now, we would be making so much money.
Yeah. But where do you think they got all that money to
make it?
To make that game look so damn good and play so well, you know?
Well, it doesn't look that. I mean, it looks good, but it's no, like...
Overlords at EA, you know? Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Titanfall 1 looked good, and they didn't have a bunch of money from EA.
Well, they had some, right? But you got to remember, that was a deal with EA and Microsoft, right? That was publisher to pretty much, you know, Microsoft.
Yeah. And it says here that Microsoft also made a deal with EA for Anthem to be the marketing partner with Anthem. And at this point, like, Anthem's not really being played on the Xbox One. From what Microsoft is seeing, they're seeing most people playing Fortnite, Apex, and of course Crackdown 3 because of Game Pass.
Right.
Anthem's not even on their charts, I don't think, for a game being played.
Yeah, it's kind of being all spread around with, you know, with Apex being out and Fortnite still being a thing.
Good thing, though, Apex came out. The same thing happened with Battlefield and Titanfall 2. I mean, Battlefield 1 came out, Titanfall 2 came out a week later. Titanfall 2 didn't sell for shit. They're selling... You can literally buy that game right now, the Ultimate Gold Edition or whatever the fuck it's called, for like $6. You could do that for like for like the last 2-3 years now, you can buy that game for $6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't own Anthem at this point on everything, it's because you have not wanted to spend $6
on PlayStation,
on it.
It's still like $20-$30.
On Xbox, it's always on sale for $6.
Yeah, on Xbox. It's cheap.
Always see it on sale for $6. Always.
Did you see also? It's not in the news, but I think it was H1Z1 kind of rebranded themselves or rebranded the game.
Again?
Yeah, again.
What is it to now?
I don't know. It's like it's something like H1Z Battle Royale or some shit.
Oh, I was looking up here. I see it here.
Yeah, they like. I think.
Wait, now it's called Z1 Battle Royale.
That's it. Yeah. Just to kind of stay relevant. I see games do that all the time, especially like free to play. But why not? You know.
Wasn't that game? Wasn't that like a survival game at first?
Yeah, it was like a
zombie apocalypse survival game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the survival one, because I guess they were making them like in tandem or whatever, but it was like two separate things you had to buy. Same thing, but yeah, and I think it looked like crap anyway, so I never had any interest in it. Just the Battle Royale I played. So.
Yeah, it says here that originally H1Z1 came out in 2015 as early access, and it sold 1 million copies in its first few months. It says a year later it was split off into 2 different games. One was a survival MMO called Just Survive, and then the other one was just a Battle Royale mode called King of the Hill.
Yeah, and that was pretty relevant for the longest time until Fortnite came out.
Yeah, it says here by January of 2017, King of the Hill had far surpassed Just Survive, peaking at 150,000 concurrent players that June. But by then, PUBG came out.
That was it, PUBG.
Well, what's the difference?
And then PUBG took all the players from H1Z1.
It was the same
pretty much
thing.
Says like PUBG killed King of the Hill or whatever. So they had to rebrand the game again to H1Z1. So yeah. And they've been on PS4. They actually came out on PS4 way before PUBG did, but I wonder if PUBG is doing better on PS4 than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about this Anthem thing because you still have EA support, right? It's an EA thing. They're going to be promoting the hell out of it, right? TV commercials. It's going to be all over, just a lot of promotion. I don't know if... I don't know. But I don't think you're right. I don't think they'll reach 6 million.
I mean, now, I don't know if you guys saw it, but, did you guys see the leaked video for Battlefield 5's Battle Royale?
I saw that it was leaked, but I didn't watch it.
Did you watch it, Eric? I didn't know
it was actually out there in the wild.
Eric? Did you watch it?
What one?
Oh, yeah. Pay attention, huh, motherfucker, you?
Battlefield
5 Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
I don't care about that.
Oh,
I don't have Battlefield.
Is it on YouTube or something, or just kind of?
Okay, guy. Well, okay.
So I think it just said that it would come out sooner than later.
No, well, the video shows it's like the introduction video to the game. You know how Battlefield 5 has all the introductions, in Conquest you capture the flag and blah blah blah. In this one, it's in Firestorm you are going to be dropped out of a plane, and you pick your drop spot, and your squad is going to drop there, and then it's and then you could find loot on the ground. And there's the common loot is green weapons. And then legendary loot is gold weapons. And then a blue weapon is a rare or whatever. Then there's the better the legendary, the more attachments it'll have or something like that. You don't pick up attachments in Battlefield 5. The guns just come with the attachments on them. Also, tanks are going to be drivable in Battle Royale. You can drive a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drive a Jeep.
One versus or big free for all.
You can drive
or plane.
You can drive a helicopter. There's helicopter World War II helicopters. So these are helicopters that don't have a window. You're just sitting in this fucking shell of a helicopter and just flying around.
If you remember that TV show MASH, you just kind of had the plastic.
Yeah, you're just sitting there.
How you?
It's
do you guys think this is going to be good? You think it's going to do good?
And no. No, I don't. I'm sorry, man. I just don't see it. I'm sorry, Battlefield. I just don't. Maybe.
What I'm gonna do?
Okay, you know what? You know what?
And I'll probably just spawn on the guy that's like in the tank.
If it could bring the realism...
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be the most protected.
If it could bring the quote-unquote realism that PUBG has to a game, like a Battle Royale game, it may do better than I think it's going to do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's taking away the things that make a Battle Royale a Battle Royale. I mean, it's
adding fucking tanks, bro?
With attachments, it's giving you you can drive tanks and...
Yeah, drive tanks. Tell me what Battle Royale has tanks. Watch, next thing you know, the next update for fucking Fortnite, they're going to add tanks to the game. Watch.
Probably will.
Well, what if I'm on a motorcycle? It can't be motorcycle things.
They've already added airplanes and the ping system. And yeah, so you can ride in tanks with your squad. Jeeps, all kinds of stuff. It looks pretty cool, man. It's pretty much like a Conquest, but you only have one life. And you cannot get caught behind the circle because the circle is a fucking fire, like a storm of fire coming, like a big-ass wall of fire coming in. So, yeah.
So I'm sure you're going to have some runtime.
No.
If you don't have a vehicle.
Well, how are you going to get caught behind if you get caught behind the wall, you're going to be on fire. How long can you live on fire for? You can't live very long on fire.
Well, if you have a fire suit, I don't know.
Maybe there's going to be fire suits.
Do you think it'd be smart if they just released this as a separate thing? And released it like free?
That would do better than it would like just release it in Battlefield 5, but people that paid for Battlefield 5 would be mad. They would be demanding refunds. I want a refund because I was promised Battle Royale was going to be in this game, and now that it's free, my hobo friend can download it and play it with me, but fuck him, he didn't pay for it, I paid for this, he shouldn't be allowed to play this, I paid for this, I want a refund. You
know what they're going to do? They're going to have a lot of free play weekends.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. You're right. Just to sell Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Hey, Battlefield 5 is now on Game Pass for some reason. Woo!
What do you know?
Then do you think, instead of that, do you think it'll hit the EA vault sooner?
Yeah, it probably will. Yeah, it'll be like, all of a sudden, Battlefield 5 is now in this EA vault thing. Yeah, right. Woo!
After what?
6 months.
6 months of coming out, it's already in the vault.
It'll probably be in the vault. I say it's going to hit the vault this June or July.
Or they're like, yo, Xbox, just here, give it games with gold. Here you go.
Game Pass or PS Plus. Here, fucking, yo, PS Plus. We know you don't have EA access, but we need players on this shit. So here, PS Plus.
That'd be smart.
And then on Xbox, they'll just be like, EA access. Fuck it, give us $5 a month. We'll give you this game, I guess. We don't care.
Yep. Throw it in the vault early.
Yeah. And they could just sell cosmetics.
And on PC, it's already on that one thing, so it's whatever. Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some more news. The Nintendo Switch has now been hacked, and this person was able to get Windows 10 onto the Nintendo Switch. That's right.
I read earlier this week that it was just an attempt.
Well, he tried. It didn't work all the way, but he was able to get like this blue screen that said recovery, and this PC is blah blah blah. Like trying to boot up Windows, but it wasn't really working. This guy says that he's going to continue working on it to try to figure out how to hack this shit and get Windows 10 on there. What do you think? Hey guys, everyone, you can play your Steam games on the Nintendo Switch if you hack it. Woo!
What?
The Switch is becoming the all-in-one console for everything.
The Switch One, the Nintendo One.
Come on, PlayStation.
Just give Microsoft the keys. Or
the Nintendo One.
Dude, I've actually thought about getting a Switch.
Did you? You thought about this?
I'm putting a lot of consideration in getting one because my wife does homework for school and she doesn't want me to leave. Oh. She wants me to stay right there because she likes it when I just hang out.
Wait, are you like annoying her? Yeah, you're just like a distraction to her, sitting there.
I try not to be, but sometimes I am.
You just sit there in silence and stare at the wall.
I just I play on my phone and I watch TV. My TV's really quiet because then I feel bad if it's loud.
Well, I bet. Watching fucking Infinity War, fucking surround sound. boom, boom, fucking explosion and Thanos and shit.
I've been watching Hell's Kitchen. So.
Dude, okay, listen, man. I'm not gonna kid.
Donkey.
I have Hulu just to watch Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, because he got like 20 shows.
I'm not even fucking kidding. I watch his fucking Hell's Kitchen Nightmares, and then the new one.
Have you watched the recent Hell's Kitchen? The one with, he brings the vets back?
I watched that one. But I watched the one with, I've been watching 24 Hours to Hell and Back. That's when he goes to like a restaurant.
I saw that, yeah.
This is Hell on Wheels, my super special advanced kitchen in a trailer. You guys.
But no, like, I thought about getting a Switch because, you know, when she wants me to stay down there, I can just whip that Switch out and just play right there. You know, and then if Game Pass is actually coming to the Switch, freaking A, man, I can play that.
Let me tell you something, Eric. Let me tell you something right now.
What?
Game Pass is not coming to the Switch.
No. Oh well.
Yeah.
But that's not going to.
But no. But that's not to say. I mean, Nintendo has tons of exclusives. Like the system itself is worth. I think if you're into Nintendo games, it is well worth it.
Right. The last Nintendo system I had was the NES.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
You know what? I kind of want to Switch again. I should buy one again.
But my wife gave me permission to go out to my local game store and buy a Nintendo 64.
How much are those nowadays? How much do they go for? Like $60
bucks.
What? 30? Wow.
Where I'm at, yeah, 30, 40 bucks. And there's games. I'm gonna get Zelda, get Smash, gonna get Mario Kart, gonna get Mario 64, gonna get all the good stuff. Gonna get the Pokemon game, the Pokemon Battle, Arena Battle.
I love that game.
Yeah,
Pokemon Snap?
No. Get Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball?
Yes.
Dude, I love that game.
Playing that. Yep.
I wanted a Nintendo 64 when that came out. I remember seeing it come out and being so excited, and I told my parents I wanted one. They never got me one. So I remember eating so much Taco Bell because Taco Bell had a Huh?
Whoa, you ate Taco Bell?
I ate a lot of Taco Bell because they had a thing.
A lot of beans, a lot of farting.
You could win a Nintendo 64. And I remember just eating a lot of Taco Bell trying to win a Nintendo 64, and I never did.
Damn.
And it's why I'm emo now. It's because I never had a Nintendo 64.
You're very sad.
Yeah. I could be a totally different person right now.
Your whole life would be turned upside down.
Yeah, man. I could, I'd be a Mario fan instead of a Master Chief fan or a Gears fan.
What about a Nintendo GameCube? That came after, right? Any interest in that?
Those are cool.
Very little. I have more interest.
There's some cool games on the Nintendo GameCube.
No doubt. I'm not saying
has a little handle on it. Has a handle on it. It has the little disc.
I want a 64, and I'm gonna get one.
Why don't you get yourself a PS Vita? Instead of a Switch. No? You're not interested in the PS Vita?
No, I'd rather have a Switch because it's newer and a little better.
Well, it's way newer, yeah, I agree with that.
It's Mario Rabbids battle going.
And I can get a used one for like $170, $150.
A used Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
170, that's about right.
No. Let's say, yeah, there's no way 170. That's cheap. Let me look.
My brother-in-law is selling his PlayStation 4 Pro for $100.
Really?
Okay. What?
Yeah,
Wait. I'm not a PS4 fucking Pro?
What?
Yeah, Gunny will buy it right now. $100.
No, it's mine. I already told him.
Ship it to California, man.
Nope.
Damn it.
Nope.
Come on, Gunny will pay him $200.
Oh yeah, Gunny, you need a PlayStation.
I do. I need a pit.
No, okay. Eric, you sell your PlayStation to Gunny for $80.
I'll trade you my Switch.
Sell it to Gunny for $80.
I'll trade you the PS4 for the Switch.
There you go. Gunny, look, you just found the perfect Switch.
There it is. It's been sitting up there, right? I can see it. It's like
all you guys.
Would you sell it? How much would you sell it for?
Oh gosh.
I'll give you $150.
I'll tell you the
50, right? I paid $300 for it.
That's okay.
No. So you lost value since you left
it's about half, right?
Eric, no. Eric is going too low.
If it changes its value, it's Nintendo, so it's got to be $200.
Yeah, listen, Gunny. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm giving you
$200. I'll do $200.
Gunny, I'm gonna give you some advice right now as your attorney at this point in time. I'm going to advise you to say no to that deal and tell him $250. Tell him $250.
I'll do $200.
$250. Tell him $250, Gunny.
$200.
My client will not accept that offer.
I have the money now, and I will freaking.
My client says
pay you the money right now.
He does not want you to Google pay him shit.
You get a separate chat going here.
$250.
Right, little side deal. Yeah.
$250. That's all my client is taking for.
What do you have for games?
That just boosts the value, Gunny.
Mario Rabbids Battle.
Damn. So at least $20.
Right? Right. I've only got a couple digital titles, right? Just the indie ones. Obviously Zelda.
I want to try Diablo 3 on Switch.
Oh, that would be cool.
I have no idea why. I don't know. It just sounds fun. Like it seems like a perfect.
Skyrim's on there.
Yeah, it seems like It seems like one of those games that would be perfect to sit there while your wife does homework.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I was like, I want to get Dark Souls.
And just sit there.
Why? I don't know.
Just shoot things over and over. All right, the cheapest Switch I found used in my area is $240. So.
Yeah, they retain value.
Wait, no, 200. No, this guy wants one for 200. He's wanted 200. He's a fucking.
Eric. I'd rather
want one for 200. Yeah.
Gunny's Switch than that.
Anyways, guys, let's get back into the news. Stop fucking doing deals on the show, damn it.
We're not. We're talking about games, man. This is
PS4. Okay, guys, listen. PS4 has now added remote play to the iPhone.
I read this earlier. How does this work?
Okay, listen. First, you go to your PS4, you turn it on, you download firmware update 6.50, and then on your iPad, you can go and download an app called PS4 Remote Play. That's what it's called. Let me see. I have it on my phone.
Firmware 6.50.
The fuck is this thing called?
Okay.
I can't even find the fucking app now. Shit.
It's on iOS, huh? Okay, let me see.
I'm trying to find
I'll
it.
look for it too as well.
PS4 Remote Play. That's exactly what it's called. It's just called that. Literally. Okay. That's all that it's called. When I downloaded it the other day, it had like 2 reviews. Now it has 1.8 thousand. So, yeah, cool.
So is this like...
so pretty much,
going back.
Listen, this is what you do, Gunny. You turn on your PS4, and I can legit be upstairs, up here in my bedroom, on my network, and I could connect my PS4 controller Bluetooth to my phone, turn on my PS4 from there, and then pretty much connect my app to my PS4, and I'm on, and I can play my PS4 through my phone.
Okay, I believe Xbox did this back when it had that 360 Smart Glass app.
I don't know if it did.
Which has since gone away, and they've just kind of went with the Xbox app, right?
Yeah, the 360 Smart Glass. I don't know if it really worked that way, though. I think this is like legit. You can look at your interface. You are pretty much just, you are literally like playing your PS4 on your phone, and it actually has on-screen touch controls as well.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. You can actually play like touch controls. Okay.
Anything. You can legit there's touch controls on the screen where if you don't have a controller to hook up to your phone, you can you can just pretty much use the controls on the screen. They've added the L2, L1, R1, R2, triangle, square, circle, X, and the D-pad on there. So yeah, you can just launch your games and play them on your phone, man. Like, that is amazing. That is fucking amazing.
That is pretty good because I know it works with the fact that, hey, it has to be I'm just thinking like Xbox with the remote play, but not. You had to do it with a controller, but it all has to be on the same network, so there's such less latency. Correct? So that would probably work. I mean, if you just had, like you said, iPhone, iPad, play it like a controller. Yeah.
So this is pretty much almost like remote play with your PS Vita. If you had a PS Vita, you've been able to do this in the past. You can play your PS4 through your PS Vita. Also, before on iPhone, there was an app called RPlay, but the app cost about $12. Okay. So, I mean, now it's free. Literally, this app is free as long as you have the update 6.5.0 on your PS4. It should work. So, yeah. There's that.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm curious if it's how it works out for some people that have tried it. So
I haven't tried it. I mean, I have it downloaded, but I have not tried it. So.
Yeah, the only comments I see is like, yeah, I have it downloaded and I haven't tried it. So.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, I see a few crashes, but yeah. That'd be cool.
Look, listen, next week I'll have a full update on that app because I'll be playing it this week. I'll check it out just for the listeners.
Nice.
In other news, pretty much this guy named Zach Wiggle had 5,000 video games in his parents' basement. That is 5,000! Yeah. He is a founder of Gamers Outreach. This is a nonprofit that makes sure kids who can't leave hospital rooms during long stays can play video games while they recuperate. So pretty much this guy is the guy who started Gamers Outreach, which is a pretty cool organization that helps kids get consoles to them in hospitals. You know what I mean? So like setting up like those little kiosk things for like Nintendos or Xboxes or PlayStations or whatever. And pretty much this guy started that organization because he had like a collection of video games and he wanted to, I guess somehow he ended up in a hospital one day and was kind of looking around like, what the fuck? There's a lot of kids here, that are just here. And I have a lot of video games, so I guess, he donated a bunch of them.
Just reading here where they had limited access to just whatever they had laying around, So, and here comes this guy with fucking unlimited games, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says here that it says when he was a teenager, what happened was he started raising money for the Gamers Outreach, like the organization. He started making telling people like, hey, I want donations. I'm trying to help these kids. And he says that at one point his parents' basement became like where he was storing all these consoles, that he was going to fix up or sent to hospitals or whatever. And he said like he had like about 5,000 video games in his parents' basement. He was like, his parents were like, what the fuck? This is too much shit in here. Clean this shit up. What the fuck is your problem? But they knew that he was doing it for a good cause, and pretty much, like now they have a warehouse and everything's working out for him, which is pretty cool. It's just neat to see that, this guy,
GameStop must have not offered a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'll donate the games then.
He's got a warehouse in Michigan. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I thought about
right here, man. Sharing the love
and doing that, doing the streams for Gamers Outreach.
We're helping kids find a source of fun and relief during times where being in a hospital can be really stressful.
Yeah, man. Well, man. Little kids go to hospitals too, man, and they get sick and they end up there for different reasons, and they get fucking bored. Kids get bored, man.
It says he's from Michigan.
Yeah, he's got a warehouse in Michigan or something like that. I think he started out doing like some Halo tournament stuff. The police shut him down, and crazy shit happened, and he never gave up.
Yeah. In other news, the actor from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Alfonso Ribeiro, has now dropped a lawsuit against Fortnite and Epic Games over the Carlton dance. He also previously dropped the fucking lawsuit against Take-Two Interactive for NBA 2K16, having the same dance in the game.
Oh my goodness.
No reason was given as to why he dropped the lawsuits. His lawyers didn't give a reason. He just went to court and said, you know what? drop the lawsuit. Don't want to sue him no more. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. No more suing people. That's it.
I can already tell you what it is. He probably paid him $5,000, right, to go type it all up and submit it, right? Yeah. But then when he was met with, epic lawyers, he was like, fuck that, right? Oh, it's going to cost me, Forget it. It's not worth it. I was just trying to make a quick buck.
In other news, I don't know if you guys saw this the other day, but an 11-year-old boy in Indiana allegedly shot his father for taking away a video game system. His father is an Indiana State Police trooper, and he was shot during the incident. Oh. It says that the boy allegedly took his father's .45 caliber service weapon from his vehicle. So the dad, who's a state trooper, left the gun in a fucking car, I'm assuming his cop car or whatever, in front of his house. He left it in the car. The kid somehow knew that his dad would leave the gun in the car at night.
Oh, shit.
Went out there, grabbed the gun, and apparently the boy said that he was waiting for his dad to roll over in his sleep, because he said he didn't want his dad looking at him while he shot him.
Oh my God.
So he shot his dad in the ass, shot him in the butt once. Oh. And apparently the boy ran downstairs, and his mom, heard the commotion. The dude was screaming. The dude, the guy who got shot, his dad, screamed in pain. The mom was like, "What the fuck?" And she ran around the corner. The boy as she was running out the room, the boy had dropped the gun on the floor. And so she picked up the gun, saw that the kid had grabbed the BB gun. He grabbed another BB gun from his room. So she grabbed the gun, locked herself in the bedroom, called the cops. The cops came, arrested the kid. And, pretty much when he was arrested and taken down to the police station during the interrogation, the boy told the cops that he was done with it all and that he wanted it to end. It says, says he waited in his parents' bedroom for 10 minutes. He said he stood there for 10 minutes with the gun while his dad was sleeping, waiting for his dad to roll over so he could shoot him. And it's fucking crazy, man.
That is nuts. Yeah, and I guess he went out to the car 3 times to look for the weapon. Jeez.
Oh, it says here that, the mom, when she heard the guy screaming in pain, took off to look for the kid, She saw the gun was on the floor in front of the door, or, in the bedroom or whatever where he shot him. He dropped the gun right away, because I'm assuming he probably didn't realize what he was doing or something, dropped the gun. She said she looked out the bedroom door, and the kid was coming back down the hallway towards the bedroom again, but he had a fucking taser in his hand.
Oh, shit.
Like the cop taser. He grabbed his dad's fucking taser from his fucking cop car and had it in his hand. So the mom said she locked the door, got freaked out, and apparently when the police were talking to the boy during the interrogation, he also said that if he didn't get what he wanted, which was his video games systems, he said he wants his PS4 back and his Xbox One back. If he doesn't get them, there would be a part 2 to all of this.
Ooh.
He is now due in court on March 11th for attempted murder. Actually, he went to court March 5th and is due back in court April 10th. And he is being charged with attempted murder. Yeah.
Wow.
It says here in another similar incident, a man fatally stabbed his father for being told to stop playing computer games. This incident took place back in Sydney, Australia in 2016. Daniel Chapman, 22, fatally stabbed his father after an argument that began because he refused to stop playing computer games. It says here that the parents who were calling him for dinner got frustrated and his father disconnected the internet. So his dad was pissed off, come eat food. And
right.
The dude was too far into a game, was ignoring them, so his dad turned off the internet. I'm assuming he probably unplugged the router or something, something drastic like that. Dads get crazy sometimes. It says here that the guy who killed his dad apparently grabbed a knife and then stabbed the dad in the back, right over his right shoulder. And it says here when the police reached the scene, The man confessed to the crime and was taken into custody. He pleaded guilty to manslaughter and was sentenced to 6 years in prison. But his dad is dead. Like, he killed him. So, yeah.
Wow, I don't know what to say, man. Just mentally unstable and, yeah. What is...
Okay, so, like, I was looking at the comments on this, because I saw this, I ran across this article on Facebook. Actually, I saw it through, like, Facebook, like, kid shoots his dad over video games. And I was looking at the comments. I was going through the comments, and I saw lots of comments, different comments. Some of them were saying, like, it's not the video game's fault. I've played video games all my life, and I've never wanted to fucking shoot my parents or shoot anyone.
Right. Some
people were saying. And, of course, you had the people that were on there commenting, video games are not good. Kids shouldn't play them. Video games are bad. They're a bad influence. They're violent video games are not good. Why are kids being allowed to play Fortnite and shit like that? Personally, I don't think that it's actually the video games problem. It's not that video games is a problem. I think this could have happened even if the boy, let's say the boy was he was really into comic books, right? Let's say you're really into comic books and this is all you do is read comic books all the time and you're really into them. It's your escape. It's what you do. It's what you like to do. And all of a sudden your dad or your mom takes them away from you. This is all you fucking do. And now what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You get pissed off. And obviously the kid somehow overreacted and thought, you know what? My dad has a fucking gun. I can get his gun. I could shoot him. I could take my shit back. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this would have happened even if, like, it wasn't about video games. You know what I mean?
Right.
It could have been over anything.
Yeah, it's like, has he always, a lot of questions come up. Like, did he always have violent tendencies, Did he do well in school? How did he talk to his parents,
It could be entitlement, man. It could be entitlement. I know lots of people who never discipline their kids. I'm not even saying it's a good thing to discipline your kid or whatever. It's not my place to speak. It's your fucking kid. But
right. We're not talking about whipping, but discipline, yeah.
Even whatever it is, whipping them, disciplining them, whatever you want to call it. I mean, when growing up, I got my ass beat a lot for shit I did. My parents were whipping my ass. Nowadays, I don't hit my kid at all. I kind of just give her a stern talking to, make sure that she knows, I'm being serious with you, I'm not bullshitting around right now. Being dead serious. I don't talk to her that way, but, I'm just like, I'm being serious with you. You need to listen.
Right.
But I see a lot of people don't do that with their kids. Their kid does something wrong or screams and starts throwing a tantrum because they want something, and they just give in.
Yeah,
and it's like entitlement. You're teaching. I feel like at that point you're teaching your child entitlement. They're entitled to get whatever the fuck they want because they throw a tantrum. They know they could do it. Yeah. They're like, look, man, I could throw a tantrum and scream a little bit, and my parents are gonna give me whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I'm glad my kid never really threw serious temper tantrums, but
yeah,
we do discipline him in the way of obviously, we don't put hands on him, but it's like, okay, no laptop or
no this, whatever,
iPad or you're going to read your book. You didn't complete this assignment at school.
Yeah,
you're not getting your laptop for a couple days. And it's just like, my wife likes to call it crocodile tears. That's what we call it, right? Lots of crocodile tears coming out. It's drama. Oh my god.
You hate me.
Yeah, but I never felt in fear for my life or that.
Oh no, I agree, man. But a lot of kids
grab a gun and
a lot of kids maybe they feel entitled. Maybe it's like a new thing, right? A lot of people say my generation, the millennial generation, that we're all entitled, right? That's what they say.
Yeah,
all millennials
all the time.
Millennials are entitled to things. They want things. They want to get paid $15 an hour to work at Burger King. And it's like, well, I mean, fucking, who's the product of this? People are complaining that, the millennials are the fucking entitled. Well, who the fuck raised the millennials? Your generation raised the millennials, you fucks. What the fuck are you thinking? If you're complaining about us, you're the ones that raised us. What the fuck's your problem, you know? Maybe you should have fucking disciplined us a little bit more. I don't fucking know.
The other thing, too, Jesus, I think, as well as the story, like if we were to watch a Dateline 2020 on this, maybe not just that show, but something along the same lines where we're going to hear, from the mother, right? And it's not going to be exactly what really went down as far... He was a good kid, He loved us and we loved him.
Those video games, ever since he started playing that Fortnite, and I get it. People get addictive personalities and they really think that they need something and they'll do things that are crazy to get that thing.
Yeah, so probably many factors.
This is why a crackhead will steal a stereo from his grandma's car because, they know they can get crack for that stereo. So that's what they do. Same kind of mentality almost. Right. I'm not saying
tragic,
I'm not saying the kid is a crackhead. I'm just saying it's an addictive mentality. You want something, so you get it.
Go to any lengths to get it.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's kind of what he did. He went to extreme lengths because he even told the cops, like, "Look, man, if you guys don't give me my shit, this shit's gonna happen again." So that's kind of scary,
Yeah.
Seems to me kind of like entitlement, just a little bit, just maybe.
A little psychotic breakdown, something,
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's go here to more news. Let's give this news right here. That's too long to read. Let's go over here. More news. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, it is now a state that is going to allow high schools to have students participate in esports.
Colleges are doing it. Why not high schools?
Well, some high schools already do it around the country. There's a few high schools that do it, and I think New York City has some. High schools around other states have them too, where they legitimately compete against other high schools in their area. It says here, at least 6 other states do it. Gunny, here, I got the states for you right here. I was lying. Maybe it's not New York. We got Rhode Island, Illinois, Connecticut, Kentucky, Massachusetts, and Georgia.
Where's California?
Yep, I guess. No California.
All right.
It says here that they're partnering, though, with a Santa Monica, California startup company called PlayVS. They're going to be the esports provider. They're going to completely go to the school, and you're going to have coaches, team rosters, schedules, brackets, player stats. All that stuff will be trackable and usable and viewable on the PlayVS dashboard. That's right.
Nice.
It says here that since 2014, when Robert Morris University in Chicago began a varsity program with esports, it has then boomed with about 50 programs and governing body of the National Association of Collegiate Sports. So, they got like a national collegiate sports thing.
Sure, you got to run a racket,
kind of like the NCAA.
Yeah. I agree. Let's
like fuck it, we got
money in here.
Yeah, so pay refs or something. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know.
It's like college sports,
Yeah.
Not saying it's right, but it's got money in it.
Another news here.
All the money trail.
On Twitter, if you go to @CanYouPetTheDog, it's a Twitter handle that lets you know what video games have dogs that you can pet in them. That's
Red Dead Redemption 2.
All this article really is. It's about a Twitter account that tells you about dogs and where you can pet them in video games. That's literally it. The Twitter handle is called @CanYouPetTheDog. That's all I have there for you guys. See here, more news.
Oh, Breath of the Wild. Looks like Lassie. I can pet Lassie.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Let me tell you about a new game called Tampon Run. That's right. Tampon Run lets you throw tampons at menstrual haters. And that's what it does. Says here, it was created and built by teens Sophie Hauser and Andrea Gonzalez during a Girls Who Can Code summer program in 2014. Tampon Run hopes to encourage discussion around the taboo and inaccessible and approachable way. How to play. It says here, Tampon Run looks like something from Super Mario in the 80s, but instead of mushrooms, it's animated tampons used as weapons which are thrown at oncoming menstrual haters.
What is a menstrual hater? I don't get it.
Gunny, you're being a menstrual hater. Stop your fucking menstrual hating right now.
I'll throw a tampon.
Eric, throw a tampon at him real quick. It says here that in the feminist video game, it aims to literally shoot down misconceptions surrounding menstruation. You play as Luna, who fights misogyny while simultaneously educating players with lines like, quote, the taboo that surrounds it teaches women that a normal and natural bodily function is embarrassing and crude. It says here that the gameplay is very simple. The game begins by pressing the shift key, and Luna can jump by pressing the up key and throw her tampons at the menstrual haters by pressing the space key.
There's no crying in baseball.
But the trick is to stop her enemies from getting past her, as that means they've confiscated your tampons. It says here, Luna can collect more tampons throughout the game by jumping. If she runs out, the game is over. Instead of killing Luna's enemies, players destroy the enemy's misconceptions of periods and combat the embarrassment that comes with bleeding every month in a way that doesn't rely on violence. Something we see so often in video games.
There's blood in this game, though.
Where misogyny regularly underlies the gameplay, guys. We recently wrote an article, it says here, about the prevalence of sexual assault in video games. I'm going to click on this link. Fuck, I'm going to open link, a new tab. Let's go here. Woo! It says here, sexual violence should never be the goal of a video game. Okay, let's look at here. It says, for the ongoing series, Code Word, we're exploring if and how technology can protect people against sexual assault and harassment, and how it can help support survivors. Trigger warning, people. I need to make sure I read this. Trigger warning. The following article describes graphic scenes of sexual violence in video games. You got your trigger warnings? We good?
We're good. We're good.
Okay, sir. In Custer's Revenge, Civil War Commander General Custer needs to get from one side of the screen to the other without being hit by an arrow, all while carrying with him an enormous erection. The goal is to reach a naked Native American woman who is tied to the pole and rape her. Dun, dun, dun.
Game?
Custer's Revenge.
Okay, I clicked on a different link.
This Atari 2600 game, produced by Mystique in 1982, is generally known as the earliest video game depicting sexual violence, and is not the last. In 1986, DB Soft released 177, which, by the way, is the Japanese code for rape. A game where the player plays from the perspective of a rapist. The goal of the game is to chase a girl, rip her clothes off one piece at a time, and then tackle her to the ground and sexually assault her. If you fail, you go to jail. If she is satisfied, you and the victim get married. In Illusion Soft's 2006 PC game called Rapeplay, the player is meant to stalk and rape a mother and two daughters, at least one of whom is a child. Whoa, I mean, that's kind of dark. While the above are considered niche by many, consider Match 3 game Honey Pop, the goal of which is to have sex. The player dates a variety of women as either a man or a woman themselves. The game is cute and all, until one hot alien date, Celeste, sends you a jarring photo of herself being raped by a tentacle monster completely out of left field.
Yikes.
While not explicitly clear in the popular Grand Theft Auto 5, it certainly looks like the main character, Trevor Phillips, has just finished raping a man who is lying on the bed. His punchline is, quote, "You're spooning me next time." Some of the aforementioned games were withdrawn from distribution, some were not, and there are many, many more where they came from, Gunny. This is not an argument against violence in video games. Quite the contrary, violent video games should be allowed, but not when sexual violence is the goal. Violent behavior in video games. The claim that video games cause violent behavior in young people is not new, but academic studies seeking to address the question show varied results. It says here, a spate of 400 psychological studies between 2015 and 2016 found that there was a significant correlation between exposure to violent media and aggressive behavior. But it's also a bit of a chicken and egg situation. Do violent video games beget violent individuals, or do violent individuals just like violent video games? Which one is it, Gunny? Which one is it?
I think it's up for debate on that one. But I think this came up due to a recent thing on Steam, and it's not something that I've researched, but I've been seeing that on Twitter as well as a game that pertains to rape that's been listed on Steam.
Yeah.
But it's hidden in the background.
It says here, when taking into consideration other social factors, another study found that there was no correlation. There are also psychology professors who claim that violent video games actually reduce aggressive behavior. The solution to decreasing violent behavior, unfortunately, is not a simple one, and banning violent video games certainly isn't the answer. Rather, the solution rests with broader society and politics to which video games are inextricably intertwined. The problem with gamifying rape. Before you think that a video game's avatar safety is virtual and has no real consequences in the real world, consider the numerous studies published on media representation. For example, in 2012, a study shows that when our brains process sexualized pictures of women, we view them as objects, not people. Psychologists flipped clothed images of men and women upside down, which viewers had difficulty recognizing. When sexualized photos of women were flipped upside down, the viewer had no problem cognitively recognizing the object. It shouldn't need to be said that viewing women as objects instead of actual humans reinforces sexism, guys. Okay? Doesn't need to be said. But I just said it. But it doesn't need to be said. An object is a lot easier to assault than a sentient being. This is an issue we're facing in real life. But there are obvious examples of how it plays out in gaming culture too, Eric. Just last year, raunchy comedy adventure House Party, which sees the players trying to steal women from a house party away from their boyfriends, was pulled from Steam, Eric. Just last year, Eric. You believe that?
Cannot believe
the world's largest gaming distribution platform after people complained it depicted rape. One mission allegedly instructed the player to sneak alcohol past a woman's boyfriend in order to get her drunk. Okay? You hear that, motherfuckers? You hear that?
I hear it.
How dare she?
Many a gamer were pissed at its removal. A designer of the game responded in a blog post that Steam was, quote, responding to an alarming societal perception of sex and nudity as something evil, even more so than murder, genocide, torture, and gore, which is widely accepted and prevalent in most other video games that are offered up on Steam and many other gaming platforms. I don't agree with Steam's decision, but I respect it. Of course, this also brings up an issue of unfair censorship. That's what he said. That's what the dev said of this game. It says here the blog post has since been removed and House Party is back on the platform. Steam has also recently relaxed the rules regarding sexual content and says all controversial sexual content is permitted as long as it's legal. So yeah. I mean, this article goes on forever. Holy shit, this article goes on for like 3 days.
Jeez, that's a slippery slope, I'm sure. I don't know how Steam is regulated in other countries, versus the U.S. is more lax.
I mean, I don't really know how to respond. I don't.
I can say this. I can say.
You speak, honey. I'll get in trouble.
Just one thing that came to mind. You just got to be able to turn that shit off. Like I just don't. How do I say this? Like, I'm playing Resident Evil, and I'm shooting zombies. Well, I don't know, like I'm playing a video game and I'm shooting things and I'm stabbing things and throwing fucking grenades at enemies, whether they even be human in Exodus. And I made that decision to kill everyone with a knife instead of, knocking them out. And I just got to be able to turn that stuff off, right? When I go out and I'm with a group of people, or, and there's women there's very young women, older women, whatever. I'm not just going to, I got to just, turn that shit off, and I'm somewhere else now. I got to be respectful and, just talking to, I don't know, normal bear. Like, I just got to be able to separate those two, right?
Right.
I don't know if I said that correctly or not. But.
Eric, right.
You know where I'm getting at, right?
Right.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Yes. Is that what we're supposed to say? I don't know. I mean, right. One thing that I gotta say is personally, I think that these people have a point. I mean, I guess it's true, I guess menstruation is looked at kind of weird in some places, not all places. I mean, in America, certainly I don't think that...
No, we have women smearing their blood all over their face. That's what we do here in America.
I don't think that, like, it's kind of just weird to me that it has to be brought to video games. I guess it's another medium to inform people, but it's kind of weird. But there's video games for everything nowadays. I mean, I drove a fucking truck the other day. I drove a truck in a simulator. So I guess. But I mean, you know what I mean. But I mean, it's just to me. It's I just don't want stuff like this, like social points or whatever, or like agendas to go into video games. I want my video games to just be a fucking escape from life, man. I don't want life's problems in video games.
Yeah, I guess when it comes
I don't want that. You know what I mean? It's just...
I see it now. I'm sure we all see it, Jesus. Like, when I'm playing Exodus, Anthem, Battlefield, all these big names in games, and you're seeing, and now you're seeing, you're seeing women, you're seeing black women and Asian men, and just this whole gamut of just, things, and it's fine. I'm perfectly fine with all that stuff, because now we're at an age where, you need a lot of equality and stuff like that, and it's perfectly fine. I don't know, like, the fact that they're fighting this whole game on Steam, and anytime any of this stuff comes up, and I really don't know what to say about stuff like that. I don't want to play a game like that, but, whether they should be allowed to do it or,
Sure, why
it's just going to cause more problems, but I'm just so glad I don't have to make a decision,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But there really... there shouldn't be games about raping people on the platforms.
Right, that's what I'm...
Yeah, that's kind of fucking weird, like, that really shouldn't be out there. Like, who the fuck would play that? I wouldn't play that. I wouldn't even...
and that's what I saw a lot.
I wouldn't even go to the fucking page to the game. They wouldn't even look at it. I would be like, what the fuck? See the title? And maybe I'll click on it because of the title, thinking it's a different type of game. Then if I start reading some shit and it's about raping people or something, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right, like we talked about that Honey Pop game. I know IAM's played it. It's like, is that a gray area game? I don't even know. It's just like...
I never knew that. I never knew Honey Pop was like a rapey game. Honey Pop is a rapey game?
No, I mean, you kind of read part of that article, and I heard it as well before.
Yeah, but I never knew that.
I thought it was more whoever can have...
I never at any point playing like Grand Theft Auto 5 was I thinking, this is a rapey game. Like...
Well, yeah, it's like a... Yeah.
I never thought that. I don't know about you. I don't know if you, Eric, ever, I know you probably played GTA 5. I don't know if you thought that game was a rapey game. I don't think it was.
Never even crossed my mind.
To me, it's like an action movie it's like a movie I'm watching, kind of like, it's like a movie. Like I'm watching a movie almost. You know what I mean? You're just kind of playing the things out that are supposed to be played out.
Right. It's, I guess the only thing we could say about that, like, your GTA 4 and 5, just those two, for example, you pay a prostitute to get in your car and to do a thing, and, I don't let my kid play that game, right? It's like, I don't want him, drinking alcohol and smoking and and just any other.
Good. It's not a fucking kid game.
It's not. So I don't want him playing that at all. Even he's going to be 13 next month. I'm like, still don't want him playing that game. Keep playing the Roblox, kiddo. He loves the Roblox. I'm like, you just love that game.
Yeah, keep playing the Minecrafts and shit. It's
there
cool.
You go.
Yeah.
Glad he likes those games more.
I agree, man. Like it's a crazy. Like this week, I don't know if I want to talk about this kind of because something that happened in the group this week. Actually, I posted a video. And in this video, it's a video that College Humor, it's like a website, they make like spoof skit videos and shit. They made a video back in 2013, 2014. It was about this guy playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or 3. But like it shows them like coming back into the kitchen of his house, and he has like a fucking like a medal pinned to like his t-shirt. And then he comes back, right, and he's, like, wearing his headset and shit, and his kids are like, oh, my God, Dad is back, they're all hugging him and shit. And like, the dude is kind of like, oh, like, it was tough out there. And you can totally see, like, Modern Warfare 2 in the background, like, on the screen. Yeah. And then he comes out with, like, his Xbox 360 controller, and he's like, yeah, it was real rough out there, like.
A lot of friends died.
Yeah, a lot of my friends, like, the little,
of times.
Yeah, the little kid asked, like, what happened, Did you see? Did your friends die or something? And he's like, yeah, my friends died over and over and over and over, like 50 times each. But we won in the end. He's just like talking about Call of Duty. And I posted this video to the Facebook group thinking like, it's kind of like a funny video, like people get that way, you play too much Call of Duty and shit, It's just like a comedy video, right? Kind of like a Dave Chappelle skit. And somebody in our group at the time took it offensively. They took it as the people who made the video were making it to make fun of veterans, like actual military veterans, like go to war and, whatever and fight and then come back and they have PTSD. And it's like, I could get it if you're looking at it from that perspective only, but look at it from the perspective of comedy, man. Like, it's a comedic video. It's not made to like make fun of veterans. It's made as a comedy video, you know what I mean? And like that's the way comedy is these days, where you could say a joke, but it's only if people think the way they take it is the only reason it's going to be funny, you know what I mean? Like Dave Chappelle, all these people can make jokes, even Kevin Hart, all these fucking comedians out there, they can make jokes, man, but if someone takes it the wrong way, then all of a sudden it's not a joke anymore. It becomes offensive.
Right. And I think somebody had posted that video. Same video to our group. It might have been you or me or Brink or somebody over a year ago.
Yeah.
But like now that you put it on there recently, and I saw the comments and I read everybody's comments on there, including the person who had said this is
offensive or whatever.
I could be wrong, but I think he could have said that it could have been like maybe offensive to those with PTSD.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And I looked at that and I thought I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah, I legitimately looked at it like a comedy video.
Well, yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? Like,
I thought it was.
I was fucking laughing. I was like laughing at that thing. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Like I thought it was funny. Obviously, to some people it may not be, but I guess. And the dude decided to leave our group because I told him, look, man, I'm not going to remove it just because you think that this is making fun of something. You're looking at it the wrong way. You should be looking at it this way, like a comedy. And they didn't want to look at it that way. They wanted to look at it their own way.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I told him.
You refer to the guy was like having this like. I see what he's saying. Like he was having a PTSD moment when he kind of had the breakdown, right, on the kitchen table. I guess. I
don't know. He was just making fun of how many people died in this fucking game, and it's a fucking video game, so of course people are going to die 50 times over and over and over again,
Right. And it was just like the wife was doing the maniacal laugh thing, which was kind of, I got a good laugh.
And then he leaves again to play more Call of Duty, because his friends are calling him back on the headset. He's like, oh, I got to go back.
Yeah.
When he leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. These days, people get offended over everything, and
Yeah,
I think it's kind of weird.
Was trying to figure out the correlation between that and the PTSD because that's what he mentioned.
I don't
so
see
yeah, it was like, okay, I guess I would have never considered that.
Was showing like the person showing signs of PTSD?
Maybe that's what his connection was with the video, and I never looked at. I didn't see it that way until he mentioned it. Mm-hmm. Like, is that what PTSD is? Is that right? I don't know. So
yeah.
When it relates to horror and things like that.
The dude decided to leave the group. Whatever. It is what it is. I told him, like, look, man, you're entitled to your opinion, but that is what it is. It's an opinion, and I have my opinion, and I think it's this, and you think it's that. Who was right? Maybe we're both wrong. Maybe we're both right. It was our opinions. You know what I mean?
And he left?
Yeah, and he left. Whatever. Big deal. I'm not going to sit here and remove a joke because somebody didn't find it funny. Like you, Eric, all the time, offending me.
I'm leaving.
Go.
I'm offended.
Go. Fucking bye. Hang up. Okay. Tired of your shit.
Get out.
Good, he left. Oh, finally got rid of the dead weight around here. Oh man, no.
Yeah.
Got rid of that dead weight. Anyways, yeah, but I'm just saying, I guess it's just the way things are now. I don't know. It's 2019, Gunny, I guess, right?
Right.
Everyone gets offended over everything. So I'm
saying. Yeah.
That's all I'm
saying.
Happens. It happens. It's going to happen. People are going to get offended.
Hey, but I've seen it too, like even in, I think it might have been a different group that we belong to and related to weapons.
Weapons? What?
Yeah, it's another story. We'll talk on that.
Oh, I guess. Anyways, people, don't get offended. It's comedy. It's fun. Have fun. Live a little, man. Enjoy life. Everyone's too serious these days. Let's lighten the things up here by going into community questions. Community questions.
Yeah, we need some positive questions.
That's right. Fucking give me some questions, Gunny.
Gosh, did I get them all the time?
Dude, I got questions. I got messages on PlayStation with questions. I got messages on Discord with questions.
We got Twitter questions. No Twitter questions.
We
do
all
have
the
Discord
fucking
questions. We've also got Facebook questions. And our first one comes from Brian Tilp Jr. And he asks, what is the shittiest job you've ever done?
Ooh.
And one job you would never want to do? I know he's asked this. I always love this question. Remember I told you that shitty job I did with cleaning up houses? Like you were talking about the house flipper game. And it was my job to go into basically like where I worked for a small realtor. I'd come in with another person, or sometimes it would just be me like the first day, and people would just drop their shit and leave, right? Because it was like, oh, they got evicted, or couldn't pay the rent on the house. So these are smaller houses, and yeah, like I came in one day, man, and it was like literally like they were like in the middle of dinner, and maybe the sheriff just came over and said, "Get out!" Right? When they put the lock on the door.
Yeah.
So like food was still on the table, like a week later.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I'll just never forget it. Like basically bowls full of like hard fucking chili with flies on them, and like just, like get the bandana out, right? And open some windows, and oh gosh, it was awful. The
shittiest job I've ever had, man. Let's think. I'm thinking. What's the shittiest job you've ever had, Eric?
I cut concrete for a living.
Ooh.
Like with the big saws?
Yeah.
That's a
in
tough
the middle
job.
of the summer. Fucking loud ass fucking saw, and
your hands are like
what was worse was during the winter time, because I ran what was a wall saw, and so to like make sure the blade doesn't jam up, we used water to kind of like lube it up. Well, I always was soaking wet, even in the dead of winter.
Oh,
so I was like always wet and cold and freezing. Ugh. Freaking horrible job. I think the best... You
guys didn't use silicone or whatever it's called?
No.
Oh my God.
I think the best job though I've ever had is I worked at a hotel. I worked third shift, and my boss let me bring my Xbox and TV in, and that was awesome.
Damn, I don't know about a job I would never want to do. There's probably several.
Yeah.
You know what? Since I'm a driver, delivering wine and spirits to restaurants and, fine restaurants, bars and bowling alleys and things like that, it's always good to do, but I don't want to be the garbage guy.
What do you mean the garbage guy?
Basically, like for example, like when I pull into Whole Foods, like in the morning, right? And I see him pull in
like the garbage truck drivers?
Garbage truck guy, right? And he's like picking up the dumpster thing, and like the juices are just flowing out over the top of his truck.
Well, he's in the truck. It's not like it's getting on him.
I understand, but it's like I still don't want that crap all over my windshield,
Yeah.
Here comes a banana peel and just goo juice just dripping down. Oh, just nasty.
Imagine being one of those like garbage people that have to like jump off the back of the truck and pick up those heavy ass trash cans and.
Right. Like, I mean, nowadays they just have those arms, right?
Yeah, most of them do. But there is still some places, some cities that have like garbage people that like ride in the back of the truck and they jump.
Oh, I saw that, dude, and it was like 5 degrees.
Oh
man, I felt bad for that dude.
Like, imagine like those people that have to do that, and like sometimes like people load up their trash cans like really heavy. You have to fucking lift that thing into the truck and dump it in there. That would fucking suck. Holy shit, that would suck. You know what I mean?
I remember when I was a kid. I'm going back to when I was like maybe 10 or 11, and then they used to have this like they'd always carry like this empty garbage can. I guess it was I forgot what it was for, but they would, and then it had like this long metal bar that would fit over your shoulder. And they would carry that around, and I guess they would like put trash in it, to put eventually into the truck itself. So it was always like a 2-man truck.
Huh.
And I remember going, yeah, let me help carry that thing,
I would always see them just like ride like in the back on the little bumpers. They're just hanging on to the side of the trucks. And then as the truck was going down the street, each one would jump off the truck and one would get the trash can from across the street. And the other guy would get the trash can from our house and just dump it in. Yeah.
Yes. That'd be a fun Kelly dab. But I'm sure there's many more out there.
The worst job I've ever had. I don't know, man. I don't remember. I don't know what like a shitty job I've had. I don't know. Probably work in the stupid city parks. I work for the county. And we had to fucking like do a park with gravel, like the path in the park had to be redone.
Sounds
like
horrible.
We had to like dump gravel on the fucking path, to like remake it or whatever. And that shit was the worst because like at first it wasn't too bad because we had wheelbarrows and then they dumped like 2 tons of gravel on the parking lot in this area, so we had to shovel the thing into the wheelbarrows. And it wasn't bad at first because like the path was kind of straight, but it got really bad when the fucking path started going through like the woods, up little hills, across a creek, and then 3 miles into the park, you fucking dumping gravel and you have to go all the way back to the fucking entrance and a wheelbarrow, a fucking thing full of gravel all the way through the park. It fucking sucked.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was in the middle of summertime.
Oh, yeah. Hot, sweaty, and smelly.
Yeah, hot, sweaty. And then we had to wear like long sleeve fucking shirts. So that was the worst. And jeans and like these big boots and hard hats. It was fucking horrible. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, fuck that. Anyways, next question.
But I was going to mention also, I know Harlan Meeks said he hasn't watched the show in forever and probably listened in months, but he better listen to this one. I'm going to message him after this.
Okay, good.
He's a friend on Facebook. He said, not my worst job, but my first job. I was a sound man for an Elvis impersonator. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
That's a cool job, man.
That's a pretty fucking really cool job for like a first job.
Yeah. So those are probably like for some of those parties. But Brian has another question. Anyway, yeah, next one is, what do you wish Netflix would do a documentary on?
Video games.
The truth. We need the truth this time on video games.
Real video games. I want them to do a documentary on the fucking failure the Xbox One was at launch and why.
That would be a good one. That would be one to watch.
You know what I mean? Like Don Matrick. I want Don Matrick. I want like behind the scenes with Don Matrick and him sitting there in the interview like, If you live in a submarine, well, we have a 360 for you. I want behind the scenes on all this shit.
And you've got those Sony execs over there, and they're just laughing at them. Just put that whole thing in there. Just pour.
I want like the perspective of Sony too. I want like the people working at Sony, how like they thought up the video of like, this is how we game share.
Yes.
I want all this shit. I want it all in there. I want to see all the drama behind the fucking Xbox and the PS4.
Yeah, but speaking of that, I want to hear, I think it's Seamus Blackley, who was one of the pioneers on the original Xbox and the Xbox 360. And because I follow him on Twitter, and he was sometimes he'll just talk about things on Twitter like like when we proposed this thing to Japan, and we went to EA with this X-shaped Xbox, and what they thought of it, and and like he talked about just low points of just meeting with these executives and stuff. So that would be cool, Everything seems to be Xbox related here on Netflix, but sure, let's do it. Get a whole thing on that. That'd be neat. Anything on that, Eric? Netflix related?
Same thing, yeah. Video games.
Cool,
I was actually going through the documentaries the other day, and I was like, man, I just want to watch a freaking good video game documentary.
A good one. Like, give me one on like WoW, like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
All this shit Blizzard's been doing for that game for the last 10 years. You know what I mean? Like something,
something good. Like right. I can't remember the last good video game documentary I watched.
Didn't they make one with like all the people when they were digging up those ET cartridges or whatever?
That
was fun, right?
There was a video game show. It's called Video Game High School.
Yeah, you told me about that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Was it pretty good?
Yeah, It's really cheesy, but you gotta take it for what it is. It's just a YouTube little series. So, but I mean, I enjoyed it.
That's cool, man. Yeah, like I want more video game related shit out there. You know?
Yeah.
Cool shit.
But, like what Eric talked about, like with the video game high school, like where it was always cool, Yeah. Play video games.
Like these, it's a literal high school of people playing video games.
That's so cool. But like that's it's like nowadays.
Yeah.
On Twitch.
It's like nowadays. Woo!
Yeah.
Everyone playing on iPads, playing Minecraft for math. Next question.
I got to answer to this next question because Brian asked if you had a March break, where would you want to go?
Does he mean spring break?
I think so.
That's spring break, isn't it? Is that?
Yeah.
They call it March break in Canada.
Oh, is that what it's called there? I think ours is.
Oh, hey, how's your March break going there, eh?
Oh, hey, we're gonna go down to Miami for the March break.
Oh, hey, we're going down over to Minnesota and have our March break.
Is that where Canadians go down to Minnesota for March break?
Yeah, it's basically like home to them.
Is that like Miami to them?
We're going to Detroit to go to the casino, eh?
And they're out there having concerts
spend our March day, eh?
Girls, Canadian girls in bikinis everywhere because they're partying.
It's actually cooler down here.
We got them Canadian chicks in those bikinis there, eh?
Yeah, I think it's March 18th, but I can never get that week off. I'm actually... So I'm supposed to be off this week, guys, on vacation.
Oh, you're supposed to.
The boss called me. I work Tuesday through Friday. The boss called me. I need you to work Tuesday. Can you work Tuesday? Okay, I'll pay you overtime. Can you work Wednesday? What about Thursday?
You say no?
We might as well just work the whole fucking... I would have turned off my phone.
The whole week, right? But then he gave me Friday off, so as you can tell, I'm wide awake and alert on this show. Because usually I'm like fucking exhausted from working 16 hours on Friday. But yeah, you know where I want to go, Brian? Home. Home to play video games, so that's where I want to go.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But it's been raining here all week. It's actually been raining here a lot, so which is good. Usually it's dry and hot and fires everywhere.
I'd like to go to Alaska.
For spring break?
I want to go there this summer, though.
Mm-hmm. During this
Alaska?
It's really nice. It's probably not bad right now.
I want to go to Florida.
Go
to Disneyland.
Colorado.
Okay.
Oh, my buddy's going to Colorado, go skiing. But yeah, you can either go skiing or go to the beach, wherever you go, man. Sean Iams Fuller from Horribly Awkward has a question. Can people truly build actual friendships through gaming with randos?
Is he stupid?
The answer is yes.
Of course.
Look at us, man.
Yeah, we're all fucking friends, man. Look at fucking me and him were friends because we started gaming one day randomly. The fuck does he mean? I don't get this question.
Maybe
I always use this example here.
Maybe he doesn't think I'm his friend.
That's it.
My son, he has
a whole
friend
life
in,
has been
Tennessee,
a lie.
Where I actually know the parents now, and they talk on a daily basis, and we're Facebook friends, and yeah.
Wait, you talk to your kids, friends, parents?
Yeah. They met on Xbox 360 years ago. Probably, I don't know, 6 years ago. So now they're Steam friends and they play on PC together a lot.
They grew up. And
pretty much, yeah. So yeah, he considers him his best friend.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and it was just randomly. I think they were playing
Minecraft.
It might have been Minecraft, or it might have been even before that. Actually,
Minecraft Early Access Edition.
Yeah, so I want to say it was before Minecraft. It might have been like Miner Z or something, one of those indie kind of Minecraft games on there, or even prior to that. So, yeah. I'm going to ask my son, what game was it, where you met Tuck? But yeah, that's pretty cool, like, when I think about it,
Yeah.
But he has another question. Oh, name a game that you secretly liked but pretended to hate.
I can't think of any.
Neither do I.
I read that question before.
Yeah. Shit.
I can't think of anything.
Maybe Borderlands 2 for me. Right now I'm playing on VR. I kind of like it, but I
remember you hating on that game.
I fucking hated it before, but maybe like I'm different now. Maybe I've changed. Maybe I see the light now. I think
fuck
you really that game. Fuck that game. Didn't you? You know what? I'm gonna uninstall that shit tonight. Fuck that game. Yeah. Borderlands.
Oh yeah, that's been long gone on mine.
Oh whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, next question.
This one we got. Oh shit! I hit something here. Hold on. Sean again. How many scopes? No scope. Oh wait, who uses auto aim here? Anybody?
No.
You're scoping in?
Nope. Wow.
I'm all about the auto aim. Give it to me.
No.
Yeah, Metro Exodus. When I'm playing when I'm also playing Division 2, auto scope. I don't know. I'm just not that big on that competitive thing. How much time will I spend in that dark zone, man? That's the question. Anyway, next question. John Jerome. Would you be okay if AAA games were completely free, but in the game was placed advertisements like Pepsi, billboards, and a multiplayer map, or drink Monster energy drinks to replenish your health?
Actually, I mean, one of the company that's done that before is
Rainbow Six? No,
not Rainbow Six. Burnout. Burnout did it in their billboards. Yeah, they had advertisements, like legitimate advertisements in their billboards. So they had him in there. I know other companies have done the same. I think the one company that's probably like I could get away with doing something like that is like Grand Theft Auto. They could probably convince like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or somebody to build.
Yes.
We're gonna put billboards in our game in our city, around like Vice City or something, and we want to put like your brand on our billboard. I mean, how much do you want to pay us for that?
Right. Monster would be coming.
And they would still charge us, and they would still fucking charge us $60 for the game.
Yeah. Now, here's a question for you, John. Would it be would this replace microtransactions?
Yeah, would it, or would it just be another thing that they add in there? What if Apex Legends all of a sudden the characters start wearing like outfits?
Right, you got Adidas
brands.
shoes, and maybe some like
one of them is wearing Nike outfit, like a fucking Nike tracksuit. And like one's wearing a headband.
All Victoria's Secret stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird.
All labeled and, yeah. They've got the Levi jeans on. And
no, thank you. No, thank you. I think EA probably does it too with sports games. Don't they do it with like FIFA and Madden? Don't they have like billboards in the stadiums with like actual brands? Or are those fake brands?
Yeah. Alan, maybe.
Alan, let us know if when you're playing FIFA, if you look at the site, because I know in soccer, like I've watched soccer before, you know?
Football.
Soccer and
FUT ball.
And you see like the billboards and shit on the side of the field, right? Like all the time, the digital billboards, they come up, Coca-Cola, this, whatever. I wonder if they're in there or if it's just fake brands that they have in there.
Yeah. Wonder about that. But next question. John Banaka asked, why is PUBG the greatest game of all times? And what are these developers going to do?
Nothing. These other developers are going to kill PUBG. PUBG is not the greatest game of all time. PUBG is going to die a slow and miserable death. It's going to reach a point one day where you're going to turn on PUBG and you're not going to be able to find a match.
Something's going to, it's going to beat Fortnite. It's going to beat Apex. It's always going to be the next.
PUBG needs to just get rid of that fucking game.
Bury it.
They should they need to make a new PUBG and just delete the old one. Like, yo, old PUBG doesn't work anymore. Everyone, download this new one. And if you bought the old one, we're just going to give you an update to download this new one. Just go ahead. We don't. I
know what the developers are going to do. I already know. What's going to happen. Right? Eventually, I don't know, a year from now, 2 years from now, it's going to be like that H1Z situation where, they're going to rebrand it. It's going to be like Pub Royale, right? It's going to have a new label on it.
Pub Royale.
Right? A new icon.
Yeah.
It'll be the same game, basically, right? Just be free to play and, yeah. But it's got a lot of awards, but it's not number one, Josh. That's the one I play.
Still trending on Steam very high. Like Steam, lots of players are playing PUBG over anything else. Still number one on Steam.
That is my shooter on Steam.
Next question.
All right, Harlan Meeks. How many hours have you put into Anthem? Also, I know it has lots of problems right now. But do you think that in the long run the game will be good or bad?
Eric, go. Answer.
How many hours in Anthem?
I think I have 20 hours into it.
You're the Anthem guy here.
And I think in the long run it'll be good. I mean, they're progressing in it right now. And this new patch seems to be fixing a lot of issues, and it seems to be getting positive reviews. So I think it's just going to get better and better. I mean, Destiny wasn't great at first, and it just had to get better, and it did. So I have faith that it will.
And actually, Eric, you're gonna get new content in 10 days, dude. Like whole new story missions and shit.
I know. I gotta try to push through the story. I think that's what I'm gonna do all day Monday when I wake up. I have a clean house. I have nothing to do. I'm gonna just play Anthem all day.
Is Anthem the type of game if I do if I do free play and get a bunch of masterworks or whatever, like you said earlier, the master shit, and I haven't played the story yet, and if I go and play the story, is it gonna give me better loot than what I already have, or is it gonna just give me whatever randomized loot?
I think it's all randomized. It's just
okay. It's just random. It's not based
it's a percentage. There's a good percentage of this you're gonna get, and it also, I think the higher level. I've been noticing the higher. I've been getting a lot of rare loot at a higher level, and once I get closer to level 30, I'll start getting that legendary loot, and I'll start getting that masterwork loot. So
it's kind of based on your level then. Okay.
I think it seems like it to me anyway. I mean, I
wonder how that works, because if I already have all the masterwork and everything's already upgraded,
right,
what can they give me if I play the story missions then?
I mean, before this latest patch, it looked like it was difficult to get masterwork, but now there's just
everywhere.
Yes, I see like all over Twitter people posting pictures of their masterwork loot they got.
They need to add more loot. The master right. Legendary work.
That'd be dope.
So now we're gonna need power levels,
Yeah, next question.
All right. Harlan did ask about Anthem shutting down PS4s. We answered that one earlier, or talked about it. John Jerome, Microsoft announced an all-digital console. Do disk drives cost that much that it impacts the price of the console significantly? And are they ignorant to people without fast internet connections?
They're not ignorant to people without fast internet connections because you still have the Xbox One S, the Xbox One X, the Xbox One itself. So that there's always going to be those available to you. Just like Don Matrix said, buy the 360, man. Buy the old system. We don't give a shit.
Bill wouldn't say that right though. Bill will tell you about an S. Download it.
Because they did say like this next this digital console or whatever, it's going to be like an Xbox One S. I'm pretty sure they're going to have an Xbox One X variant of it. Probably a little bit more expensive than the Xbox One S model. But at the end of the day, these are just consoles that people, they know that people are not buying games on disc a lot. Especially with game sharing and all that, it's declined a lot. I'm pretty sure like lots of companies don't want to release disc games because it's too much money, man. It costs them money. As far as the drives, the disc drives does not cost them much. They're buying these in bulk, but they do have to pay Sony for the rights to have a Blu-ray drive on their fucking console. Like, they're paying Sony like a check for every Blu-ray disc drive they buy. Sony is getting a check for those.
But then Sony's out writing a check for, Minecraft.
Well, yeah. It all goes back and forth.
It all hand in hand, yeah.
There's software that Sony uses that's probably somehow related to Microsoft because Microsoft is a huge software company. They're not ignorant to that. Like I said,
and you got to remember too.
There's always the old consoles you can buy, and they're always going to be disc drive versions of a console. Always, always, always.
Yeah, and that was the deal with who published the Minecraft? It was
Mojang.
It was Mojang, right? So that's how it's listed on the PS4. So, yeah. Anyway, what is it? Probably $40 for like a disc drive. So, but it's not about the money, right? It's just more or less.
They're not paying that much for a drive. Microsoft is paying Sony like $6 for a drive or something, I would assume. Probably $10 at most.
Yeah.
At most $10. Because they're buying these millions at a time. Like, we need to make 1 million Xbox One X's. Give us 1 million drives. Okay, we'll give you 1 million drives at this price.
I was a little high on that $40, but maybe you could just make, like you said, you're making it smaller because you're just going to hook up disk drives to it, right? For space, for games, right? For those that are digital, right? Or partially digital or all digital.
But I feel your pain, John. A lot of people do have data caps. That shit goes by quick with big games, especially these fucking 4K asset games, like 80 gigs a piece.
Right, it's a lot. Yeah, it's like I had to go get that Comcast Unlimited because it was like, hey, you reached your cap. It was just like,
you finally got Unlimited.
No, I've had Unlimited for probably well over a year.
Yeah, I've had it too for over a year now.
I know my company doesn't have data caps, so that's
good.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
And I think, and for us, like the lowest speed that you can really get is 50 megs. I think that's the lowest.
Yeah.
And then but I don't know. People seem to be fine with that. A lot of people just get 100 megs, and you're totally fine with 100.
Oh
megs.
Yeah, you're fine with that.
Yeah. I don't know. People think they need a gig internet. They don't need.
You don't. I've had that before, and right now I'm currently using 150 meg download, and I'm fucking fine, dude. Like I said, I go on Origin on this fucking PC, and I download a game. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes for a fucking 40 gig game to download. It just
it doesn't take long. But if you're, I know in Michigan, AT&T is garbage. Like,
oh yeah, some people use that shit, dude. Like
people are pulling about
fucking crazy.
The AT&T will tell the customer, like, "Oh yeah, we can give you 20 megs. That's our highest speed." And that's not even a speed we offer. We laugh at people when they get offered that speed. I think our lowest is 30 megs. And 2, most of the time you're only going to be pushing 3 or 4 megs. You're not even going to get the full 20.
Right.
It's just crazy. And plus our internet in America isn't the greatest. It's really, really bad.
It's compared to Europe or something. Yeah.
It's horrible. New York is bad.
And actually, I know that in Oregon, if you live here in Oregon and you are low on resources, aka money, actually, if your child is in school, I know this for a fact because I knew somebody who did this, your child can get a voucher from their teacher or the principal or somebody in the fucking office. Tell them to go down to the office. Or you go down to the school district and talk to the school district or the teachers at the school, and your kid can actually get a voucher, and you take that voucher over to Comcast, Oregon, yes, Comcast, and you give it to Comcast, and Comcast will actually give you like fucking 10 megabyte internet for like $10 a month or something. Some ridiculous shit, you know?
I hope you don't.
They do something similar here.
I hope the parent doesn't plan on streaming anything.
Well, no, but I mean,
homework.
10 megabytes isn't impossible to stream something.
Well, no, it's not, but it's going to be impossible when you're scrolling through Facebook at the same time that you're watching Netflix.
Right,
because
listening to
Netflix demands 8 megabytes.
Yeah.
You got Spotify on at the same time.
It demands so much, and then Facebook demands a lot too. So you're gonna. It's not gonna work out.
So I know a few people that I knew this one lady who did that, and she's a super cool lady. But yeah, she was telling me, she's like, yeah, I pay like $10 a month for internet. I'm like, how? She's like, well, my kid goes to school and I get subsidized internet. It's like subsidized internet or whatever.
Yeah. I think I did read something about that. Like they even do it here because, like the wife does these things through her phone through Portal, right? And my kid's always checking off things on his phone and iPad as far as assignments completed and things that need to be submitted and Google Docs and
because a lot of schools require schoolwork to be submitted through computers, so they
now that he's in junior high, that's required.
Pretty much. All right, next question.
Let's see. Let's see, I don't want to miss any here. Harlan Meek. So is the show recorded live? I haven't listened in a bit. Damn it, Harlan. No. Why are you not listening to the show? You're always posting to the group, but you don't listen to the show. Shame on you. John Jerome. Who enjoys making podcasts more? Tipsy Jesus or Sober Jesus? He likes the Tipsy Jesus rants. You went on a rant last week, right?
I don't know. I'm sober right now, and I like doing the podcast, so both Jesuses like doing the show. That's my answer.
All right, they're fun either way, man.
Mm-hmm.
Gib 8777777.
That guy
sounds like a weirdo.
Yeah, fucking.
I know he's posting some kid photo in the group today. Says, will you guys be playing the new Williams tables? Williams table for Pinball FX3, yeah. When they come out March 19th, the tables are Theater of Magic, the Champion Pub, and Save Crackers. He says he's pumped for these pinball tables.
No one cares.
You know what? To tell you what, Gib, I'll be playing.
I think the only reason he asked this question, I'm being honest here, I think the only reason he asked this question was to mention that Pinball FX3 has tables coming out on March 19th because nobody knew.
No,
and that's why he even put the names of the tables on there so people know what tables are coming out. Because
I think what it is
no one gives a shit.
I think because we game share, and I probably wouldn't know unless he gets them, and then that way I can play them.
Well, right? He's giving you a hint. He's giving you the names of the tables so you buy them. Theater of Magic, the Champion Pub, and Safe Crackers, Gunny.
Wait, so I got to probably buy the whole pack. Oh, is that what it is?
This is a fucking hint.
I guess I will be playing them if I buy them, you know? And you'll be playing them too, Ryan. Jeez.
Fucking Ryan. We miss you, Ryan. I miss you, buddy.
Love you, dude. We still talk to him every day. Mm-hmm. We're just joking. We know what's going on. Oh, he does have another question for me. Gib does. He says, well, is Gunny Chief going to get the VR Labo for his Switch to try out and be like Jesus?
No, he's going to be selling his Switch to me.
Yeah, he already sold it to Eric. He's trading it for a PS4.
We're swapping out.
No, I'm buying it for $200.
Oh, now you're buying it? No, $250.
$200.
$250 minimum.
And that comes with...
And you're paying for shipping, Eric.
Nah, $200 and you can have the money right now. I can forward it right to you.
All right, how about you forward the money first, and then you send another payment of $50 later on for him to ship it.
First, right? Once I get the goods and I hook it up, make sure it's not been modded and
shit.
There's no cockroaches in it.
Yeah, make sure there's no cockroaches in the PS4.
Then I'll send the Switch, okay? And that'll come with Zelda, free of charge. Never played.
Whoa, Zelda's a $60 purchase, Eric.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Wait, you said you played the Labo VR? It's like that other game. Oh, I see what you did there, Jesus. All right, I'm not reading that one.
Yeah.
Ryan says he needs Eric to be more sad on the next show. He's pretty sad today. He's pretty tired.
Eric really has lived up to his emo status today. He is really sad.
I really do live up every day.
And yes, Ryan, I'm getting all the questions today. I'm going to get them all. I'm on fire today, man. I'm just going to get every single one of them. Next question we have, Jonathan Arcelo. In a zombie apocalypse, which one of you will survive the longest?
I'm
want to know this.
I'm going to survive for like a week.
You know what? I can't go long without
at least a day.
I won't even say a week. I'll probably survive for 4 days, and then I'll probably have an asthma attack and can't get my inhaler or medicine, and I'll probably die.
Oh,
that's horrible.
I'll probably die a miserable death.
By suffocating, not being eaten by a zombie.
Oh yeah, I won't even be able to breathe. I'm just going to suffocate to death.
That's horrible, but then you'd come back as a zombie.
Zombie Jesus. Still doing podcast. I'm being serious. In the fucking zombie apocalypse, I would probably die. My asthma would fucking kill me. If I had an asthma attack and I could not get a hold of an inhaler or medicine, I would be fucking dead.
At that point, you would just grab an inhaler.
I would probably just I would break into a pharmacy. I'm not even kidding.
There you go, right? Can you run to CVS?
I'm going to a pharmacy and I'm taking all their fucking inhalers. I don't care.
You're that still, but no, if you're like so desperate and you just found someone's inhaler.
Oh, I would take it. I would kill them for it.
I'd kill them for it.
It's a matter of life and death, bro.
Right.
This is serious shit.
Apex or PUBG have a person with asthma.
Yeah.
So then you have to run around and try to find an inhaler too. That could be the battle royale part.
Oh, you're finding medicine.
Yeah.
We need to make an anti-vaxxer battle royale.
Yeah.
You have to outrun the diseases that are coming for you. The wall could be diseases.
Oh, right.
A plague.
Man, this game would have so much controversy, it would be like on top.
Yeah. Everybody we need to make this anti-vaxxer battle royale. Holy shit. Mind blown, guys.
You're welcome.
Time to download the Unity engine. Get to work.
Somebody make this.
Unreal Engine.
Yeah. We'll use Unreal because they'll give us more of a cut. All right, Unreal.
Frostbite. We don't want to use Frostbite.
We're going on Epic Launcher.
They'll start telling us what they want.
Yeah, fuck you, EA. Fuck your Frostbite bullshit. You want us to put microtransactions in our anti-vaxxer game.
Then our game will start bricking systems. Your fucking system's gonna sound like it has asthma. That's the system. Having an asthma attack.
What's the next question, Gunny? How long do you think you survive, Gunny? You think you'll live me in the zombie apocalypse?
I can run pretty fast. I can run pretty
Gunny,
far.
it's not about running.
I do a lot of running at work.
Gunny, you're in fucking California. You're going to be dead in 2 days.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I'm in the Bay Area. I think all those people from the city
you'll be dead.
Are going to work their way across the
Bro, you just
bridge.
need to find a yacht somewhere.
Just go out in the water.
Yeah, go out in the water and live in the sea.
Pretty much.
I'm
the safest bet.
Probably 35 minutes to the ocean.
Okay, see, you got a chance. You got a chance to, like, as soon as you hear the first alarms going off about crazy riots in the street, you take off with your family, go find a fucking yacht, beat up the rich guy that's going to get on it,
and
take his keys, and take his yacht.
And his weapons. You need his weapons.
If he has any weapons, he's a rich guy. He probably doesn't have weapons. Probably has bodyguards, though, so you're going to have to take them out first with your car.
You have to buy out his bodyguard.
You have to run him over. Run him over with your car.
You have to show them who is the alpha dog.
Yep.
So it'll be a fight between you and this rich dude.
And his bodyguards.
Only the strong survive.
And if you win, the bodyguards will be your bodyguards.
Yep. They'll be like, oh, damn, he is our new boss.
Oh, he is the alpha dog.
I've read enough of those books, man. Listen to a lot of them.
Gunny, so you need to tell your wife you're going to invest in a yacht.
Big yacht.
That way you have
an escape route
to stay.
Yep.
And you need to tell her all this information. Be like, look, this is
very
for
important.
Our zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I don't really feel like killing some rich dude to steal his yacht when I can just have my own yacht.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be with my shotgun. I just need to get like those big channel locks or
is there an island near California like
there's lots of islands, isn't there?
Coast or whatever.
There's the Farallon Islands, which is off near San Francisco, but it's still like out a little ways, just in right?
Do people like live there?
I think so. I think there's like a couple houses out there.
There's only a couple. There you go. Then you drive yacht to that island, and then you kill the people that live on the island.
Oh shit!
Make sure you double tap them though. You want to get them in the head.
Yeah.
And then
something a little lighter than the shotgun. Okay.
Then you
machete.
take them. And yes, with the machete, you cut their limbs off, every limb, okay? And then you take their bodies onto the yacht, okay?
Whoa.
Then you drive into the middle of the ocean and dump their torsos into the water, and then go back to the island.
Oh, right. I don't want them reanimating.
What if the zombie? What if
they did? They can't swim back.
Okay, listen,
right?
they turn
and then all of a sudden they turn into a fish. They freaking evolutionized into a fish.
They're zombie fish.
Zombie fish.
Zombie sharks.
All cycle, man.
Zombie Sharknado. Get on it, sci-fi.
Zombie Sharknado.
Battle Royale.
This would be a sweet TV show, man, on Sci-Fi. I'll tell you what.
Sci-Fi could do this.
Sci-Fi would do this. They'd be like, this is freaking amazing.
Zombies and sharks? You mean sharks or zombies? Yes, we mean sharks or zombies.
Yeah, why not?
Huge tornado coming.
Shark-eating zombies. Okay.
The hurricane is a zombie. That's the kind of stuff sci-fi would do.
They don't give a shit. They just get high in a room and think of stupid ideas.
Yeah, that's how they make.
That's how they write all their shows.
Sharknado, those are good movies, man. Those are fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next one we got from Chris, Dirty Bite. He wants to know what is more important, length or girth?
Girth.
Yeah. Next question from Chris. Zombie. Oh wait. Same question that he has that Jonathan asked in the zombie apocalypse. Which host would live the longest, and which one of the hosts would you kill to outrun or outlive each other?
Hole with that.
And you got to turn us against each other.
That's a whole rabbit hole we just went through.
We're not going down that fucking thing again. Hell.
Well, for the record, I'd kill Eric.
Yeah, I would kill you, Jesus, and Eric. Both you. You both
I'll sacrifice myself.
You'd be zombie. Yeah.
Poor Eric. I feel bad, Eric. I'm sorry. Like, never mind. I'm just gonna kill Gunny. Fuck it. You made me feel bad for you.
Out of including Ryan, I think Ryan would be the one to last the longest.
He would probably kill all of us. He's fucking crazy.
I think he is crazy. He's got that Canadian fever.
He got that crazy Canadian stare.
Yeah. It looks harmless.
But
deep down,
yep,
he's thinking of ways to like stab you in the neck
and murder you. Yep.
Yeah,
I know.
Kind of like how cats do, like every day when they just stare in your soul.
Yeah, pretty much.
Canadians just stare at your soul.
They can see your soul through your eyes.
Yeah, they try to make you like, hey, buddy.
Sorry, eh?
Sorry there,
sorry, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you want some food? Hey, why don't you come over
Canadians
to my
are
house?
Fucking ruthless.
We can grill some stuff.
Yeah.
What do you say about that Brazilian necktie I just gave you, eh?
Hey, you want that Canadian beer? It's really good.
Yeah, Canadians are crazy, man.
Yeah, they're crazy. They'll look into your soul and kill you with a shiv. They
Sleep
have their
with
own
one
Canadian
eye open
shiv.
around that guy.
Their shivs are made out of icicles.
Oh, so it just melts?
Yeah, it melts and there goes the evidence.
And melts inside your body when he stab you.
Yep.
That's some Columbo crap, man.
That's how the Ice Walkers happen.
Oh, shit.
In Game of Thrones.
Canadians?
Freaking Canadians came by and started stabbing people with
icicles.
With icicle shivs.
Defend the wall.
Oh, hey there, eh?
Oh, hey. See, you're out here minding your own business. Let me stab you in the neck.
Stab you. Whoops there. Sorry there, bud.
Sorry.
Whoops, sorry, I stabbed you in the neck there, eh?
Hey guys, Wingman
I love
has
where
a
my
question.
mind just goes. It just goes and goes.
What does Wingman say?
Wingman 709 says, Eric, why do you think Anthem is getting so much hate? The game is amazing. I don't understand the bad reviews and comments people are saying about the game.
Well, okay, so here the big reason why Anthem getting the hate is because they released a alpha or beta
demo
and called it a demo. And so that was like strike 1, 2, and 3. Because when you say that your game, you have a demo coming out, that basically just says, hey, here's a little piece of our finished game that's coming out soon. And it was just a disaster with that. So it should have just been called a beta. I think it would have been received better, and people would have been more understanding of the issues, and they would have had better constructive criticism rather than defective criticism, if that's even makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's EA.
It's
cool to hate on EA right now just because of everything that's been going down with them.
I agree.
They need to bring back Dead Space, though.
Yeah, that'd be nice for them.
Back Mass
This
Effect.
rule's a thing. I don't even know if they are. But
well, they did say BioWare did say they're not done with Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's like 10 years from now, probably. Yeah, we're
probably
not done with Mass Effect, guys.
I hope. I don't know. Yeah.
They're like crying in the back. One guy is in the back of the
like
fucking
Respawn's
office.
not done with Titanfall.
It's not going to be the same Mass Effect.
No, they need to make a new one.
Yeah, just redo it all.
Commander Shepard never existed. It was all a dream. He was asleep the whole time. And this is what really is going to happen with Commander Shepard. That was all a dream. Everything.
His ship falls in Canada, and he is surrounded by a bunch of crazy Canadians trying to stab him with
icicles. Battle Royale, Mass Effect.
A Battle Royale. A Canadian Battle Royale.
Canadian Battle Royale with some.
Every weapon is an icicle.
Listen, guys, we're giving ideas out here. Like that one you guys can take, but I mean, we're keeping the other one. We're keeping Anti-Vaxxer Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
That staying with us. Copyright Horrible Gamers 2019.
That would be one of the
Anti-Vaxxer Royale is a copyright, patent pending Horrible
Gamers. The needle
Gamers.
is the OP weapon. That's the one you want.
That's like a legendary. That's like a gold.
Like something they use on a horse,
soap and stuff on it.
Gold needle. You can put camo
put a
on
red
it.
Dot. Yeah,
We're gonna sell skins. We're gonna sell skins.
So many cool skins you can put on this needle.
Just got back, bitch.
The cosmetics is just out of this world.
We're gonna put skins on the pill bottles, skins on all the vaccines.
We're gonna get a Mario license. We're gonna get the Marvel license, and we're gonna kind of put some Marvel skins on there.
We'll work on crossplay patch. Will be coming soon after launch.
Yeah.
We're all gonna work together here. We're gonna have PlayStation on board. We're gonna have Xbox on board. So we're gonna have like a Crash Bandicoot skin. We're gonna have
a Halo skin.
Have a Halo skin, Gear skin.
You're all getting exclusive shit. We're working on this now.
Exclusive stuff. Yep.
Anti-Vaxxer Royale coming 2029.
Free to play.
Free to play.
You guys.
We make some serious
got 10 years to make this game.
Hey guys, Pinpoint Red.
We're gonna early access. You guys can go fund us for early access.
People were complaining about what game was it that was charging people like $5 real money.
Oh shit!
It was a recent game.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
And there was like early access or some shit.
No, like they were actually charged. Oh, I think it was. Fallout.
Yeah, that one.
It was Fallout. Yeah, it was Fallout 76. They charged people like $5 for cosmetics and stuff.
That's good. Good price.
We're gonna double that. We're gonna charge $10.
$10. Well, inflation, dude. In 10 years, $10 will be like $5.
Yeah, people want more money. We gotta charge more.
Something.
Yeah.
Something needs to be made here. It's a business.
Pinpoint Red has a question, guys.
Ooh.
Jonathan Hall. He says, What game do you wish was still getting monthly DLC updates?
Anti-Vaxxers Battle Royale.
This game is suddenly fresh again.
Anti-Vaxxers.
Fresh to death.
We're going to be releasing weekly updates on that game.
Weekly. This game's going to be... we're selling this totally unfinished. We're just going to start making updates about every week. Give us about 5 years. The game will be finished, but you'll have it. You'll be ready.
Playable.
And then you'll have early access charge. That's $30. And then we're going to charge you for the release. That's another $40.
You got to pay extra.
It's $40. It's not 60. So there you go.
That's right.
We're going to be like Epic, man, just rolling in and buying Forest. And
you can get the deluxe edition where it actually comes with a needle, so you can actually give your child a vaccination.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And a strategy guide.
Right, it's good, because that would be on every daytime talk show.
A fucking field manual from World War II.
It'll be really quite dated. It'll be like back in 1940, so...
Fucking field manual on how to give a child a vaccine at home.
It was back in those Depression days, so the parents had to do it themselves. That's how we got the manuals. I don't know how we got them, but that's where they date
exclusive content. Yeah.
HGP exclusive content.
I think the best part is we're going to have groups lined up ready to sue us.
Anti-Vaxxer Royale. I mean, we're going to have to steal some dances from people, of course.
You know who we need to talk to? Gary's Mod. Whoever makes Gary's Mod. This game would be done in like a month if we actually talk to that person who does Gary's Mod, because that would be amazing. And
use that engine.
Talk to Achievement Hunter, and they can play that game and talk about how crappy it is. But hey, we're still getting attention. So.
PR is good PR no matter what kind of PR you're getting.
That's right.
That's right.
Anyway, what was the question again?
Anti-vaxxers.
Yeah, what game do you still wish got monthly DLC updates? And suddenly the game is fresh again. Every month. Why not?
Halo.
Oh, dude, Halo, if they got monthly updates, it would be insane.
Yeah.
Maybe a new map.
There would be lots of people. I think there would be a lot more people playing it.
Remaster. Just because I'm high on that right now.
Well, I think Blackout should have got monthly updates. They just never kind of followed through with that game.
Mm-hmm. No, they never did, huh? They just kind of kept it.
Well, I mean, they've added new areas to the map and stuff recently, and they've added like the new cops and robbers mode where you could like get a cop car and you could chase the robbers. But the robbers, if you find like the robber car actually shows you on the map where like there's high tier loot, like where all the loot is, so you can go and get the loot. But the cops in the game can fuck your car up and kill you. So it's interesting, but it's not like that good. You know what I mean?
What other battle royale game can we make?
And this is already going to be Shark Royale.
We need another one.
They already have like that one medieval royale game where like you're in medieval times.
What about
Cuisine Royale is out?
We need a royale game with natural wildlife with the real animals, Eric. We're gonna go and film like real lions fighting lions. Lion against lion. And you are a lion.
And you all have to fight to get on the Ark.
The Rock. No, The Rock. We're gonna call it The Rock. It's actually the Rock.
Johnson or
no.
Rock?
It's The Rock from like the Lion King movie, but we can't say that. Yeah. We can't say that legally. So The Rock. We're just call it The Rock.
Johnson. King of the Mountain.
Yeah, and then you're gonna you have to get on top of the rock at the end,
and the circle of life gets smaller.
Yep.
Towards the end.
That's exactly.
Wildlife Battle Royale.
Hey, that's a good one.
We're freaking geniuses.
Damn.
Another one, Eric.
Why doesn't no one hire us to fucking come up with these ideas for their games?
Man, jeez.
Epic, dude. We could be making you all kinds of battle royales, not just Fortnite.
What? Risk Battle Royale, the video game.
That's like a very
That's
like a very long title. You need to shorten that up a bit, but I mean, maybe I don't know. We could do lots of battle royales. We got ideas, people. Just hit us up. If you're making a game,
if anyone that listens to this show can make a video game, hit us up. We will give you ideas, and
you can use them in your game.
You can use them. But we would like to take about 60% of what is made out of it.
Listen. We'll only take 20%. 20%. We'll get 20%. We'll each 5% of the money, and then of our 20%, we'll each take 5%, and then we just want our name in the credits. Just put our name in the credits.
I want a character too, though.
Oh, okay. We go DLC content.
I want a lion that has my face. Kind of look weird and disgusting, but I want it.
Work on that.
That'll be
that's in the contract somewhere.
And for some DLC, you can put some of my clothes on the lion.
Ooh, shit.
There's the cosmetics.
Cosmetics.
There you go.
See, the lions it's a good idea because you can have them have different color manes, like a purple mane, a pink one, an orange one, a yellow one, a striped one. You can buy DLC to make the lions into tigers.
Yeah.
Or ligers.
Evolution, baby.
What's up?
Yeah.
And then some other DLC will be elk.
Yeah, we could add different animals in there. Mm-hmm.
We could do the deer species, all sorts of deer.
Oh, the deer, North American deer,
the other kind of deer.
The European
deer.
The weird, I don't know, island deer. Is there island deer? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Islander deers.
We're just naming them all off.
The island.
We could add it. For Canadians, we're gonna add the Moose DLC.
Ooh, the Mountie Battle Royale.
Mountie Battle Royale. God damn, it's a good idea.
I just thought of another one. Maybe just some bird royale, some big crows.
You find them in the air?
Hawks.
Dude, yeah. I saw a GIF today.
It was an
owl attacking a hawk. It literally snatched the hawk from its nest, and it flew away. It was
Dude, owls are fucking evil, man. They're big animals.
Dude, this owl or this hawk was just sitting there in his nest, minding his own business, cleaning himself, just chilling. Then all of a sudden, and then I'm assuming a female hawk was right next to him, freaked out, and was like, "Hey, buddy, where'd you go?" And the owl just snatched him
and ate him. Probably ate him.
The predator became the predator,
or the prey.
Something like
it's
that.
1:48 in the morning. I'm a little tired. A little loopy right now.
Next question, Gunny. Next question.
Did we even answer the question?
Yeah, we did. I don't know.
I don't even remember.
Okay, so...
oh, yeah, we answered it.
Yeah, we answered it. I answered it.
Yeah, it's with the parallel thing, but I'm going with Destiny 2. Just throwing it out there, John.
Oh, who cares?
They're
But
still coming out with DLC, though, with that.
Yeah.
They have a new one coming soon.
Big one.
But I'm talking about every month, bring something out. Not just a shirt, but... I know. No, I'm not saying it's a bad game. Just...
Fortnite is the only fucking company that could do that, okay?
Stop charging so fucking much for it. Nipron, one of our newest members here in Discord. We have Discord questions. Says, how do you deal with toxicity if it was on your favorite game?
Toxicity.
First, I deal with it. 2, I give it right back.
Yeah, that's what you. That's what you've been doing, huh? In Modern Warfare.
Oh.
Shit.
I did that too. This dude's like, YouTubers are for jerks and losers. Noobs do noob tubes. I'm like, get good, son. He didn't say anything after that.
Yeah, but I know he's talking about toxicity as far as, I don't know, as far as like people calling each other.
Are you talking about like griefing?
Hateful and
people like messing with you or like or trolling you or I don't.
Probably trolling you or like telling you you're bad.
You just ignore them.
You suck at this game, man. I told you to go this way.
Just fucking ignore them, man. Just you know what? There's a beautiful thing that was invented back in the day. It's a little thing you toggle and it's called mute. You fucking mute people. Mute them all. Literally, that's what I do when I get into a lobby of Call of Duty. I just toggle mute all. Boom.
Oh yeah, dude.
Mute all.
Especially when they have like their connect.
Oh yeah.
Mom. Hey baby, can you
hey babe.
Smokes?
Yeah, hey babe.
I don't want to grab your smokes.
I just need a smoke. There's a break right now.
Why can't you? You said you're going to stop smoking.
Yeah.
Then you just hear this
this whole like personal life dilemma.
Or there's a baby crying.
Always a baby. Fucking baby crying.
Hey, dude.
Tell that baby to shut up. What'd you say about my baby? What'd you say about my baby?
I said shut up.
Then a whole fight starts.
Can you like shake it to make it stop? Sorry.
I think there's a couple of things that you can do as far as like playing with friends. You know, reach out to other groups in the community like this one.
Fucking nerd.
You know,
she's still cracking up about that.
Yeah.
I don't endorse that action, people. Do not shake your baby. It's not good.
No shit. You know what's sad? You have to say that to legitimately these days because people are stupid enough to believe some shit like that. You know?
Right. Oh my God, heard on a podcast that if you shake your baby, it
shuts up
crying. Well, yeah, it will stop
fucking
crying.
Stupid people. Yeah, those people are dumb. Yes, people are really that dumb.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It was just, when
Gunny.
you can make Jesus laugh, you gotta take advantage of that opportunity. Cool. It's very rare.
Milk the shit out of it. Yep.
Yeah, he was about to cry because he was laughing.
Almost tears coming out my eyes.
I know.
Oh shit. All right, what were you saying, Gunny? What were you saying?
Yeah.
How do you deal with toxicity?
You know, you reach out to people in really good groups like the one we belong to, the Horrible Gamers group, the podcast group, the our Discord group, and you play with the people you know. And sometimes you meet randoms and you meet good people,
Yeah, except for Alan. Fuck him and his group. I don't like that guy.
So I just want to touch on that for a minute.
Jesus. What?
Just touch on that little sore spot between you and Alan and just that whole thing with the Sea of Thieves and I probably listened closely to this because I felt that was toxic, that whole situation. Listen to that.
Alan was using his male. He was using his male toxicity to attack me. I felt attacked. I'm a survivor though. I'm a real survivor. I survived the Alan attack. So for anybody out there that's also a survivor of the Allen attack, reach out. Reach out. You're not alone.
I love you, Alan. I've never
You're not alone.
You too, Jesus.
Fuck Alan. Fuck you, Alan. Fuck you and your bullshit.
I take the middle road on this one. But yeah, I kind of backed off on that. I'm like, whoa, too much toxicity there, you know? That was a tense moment situation.
Too much toxicity.
You know, in that whole week or 2 weeks of gaming.
Yeah. I didn't touch Sea of Thieves for like a month after that.
Wow. See what I'm saying, Ipron? So it was a very tense thing, and I probably didn't touch it. I think I played with Pinpoint Reddit a couple times. We played with some people in the community, and yeah, so, but yeah, you just kind of back away from it. You know, you do what Jesus said. Hit that freaking mute button.
Hit the mute button and block people, dude. Like, I legit get messages from people all the fucking time. Fuck you, you fucking suck, fuck you. I'm like, dude, report, block, son. You're blocked. Fuck. Sometimes I don't even report them. I just fucking like, whatever, dude. Fuck you, man. Block.
Yeah.
And then you hit that subscribe button.
There you go. Nightfront has another question, guys.
I don't know.
What's the next question?
It's going to go about 3 o'clock in the morning here pretty soon.
No, Eric. Time goes forward. Yeah.
Yeah, spring forward.
Oh, we are springing forward.
We're springing forward.
Yeah, so it's not even going to be 2 a.m. It's going to be 3 a.m.
Dun, dun, dun.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Yay, we've made it. We're podcasting, and it's the next day. Nightfront has another question. What kind of features do you guys think the Switch 2 will have, or would you like it to have?
Hopefully a 1080p resolution.
Yeah, at least, right? Fuck, man. My phone has better resolution.
That's about it. That's about it. Just a 1080p
I want to say a 1080p resolution and more internal storage.
Maybe
like 120 gigabyte internal storage might be good.
Yes.
Full on handheld mode. No dock, just a handheld device.
I agree. That's all right. Cool.
Sure.
Because I feel like 80% of the people that own one play it in handheld. That's just me.
Or give you the ability to dock it, but don't sell it with the dock.
Yeah.
To lower the price. You could buy a dock.
And I think they will. Next time around, there will be a SKU without.
Yeah, you could buy the dock for like $100 by itself separately. So just sell the thing for $200 and cut the dock.
I also heard the Joy-Cons, like the left Joy-Con, is not made right, and it's kind of funky, and it keeps breaking on people.
Yeah, I see a lot of. There's kits they sell to repair these things.
Yeah, so maybe better built Joy-Cons.
There you go. Next question. Zaria on Discord asked, what game or games can you go back and play after 100% or just for nostalgic fun?
Mass Effect.
Halo. Gears. Modern Warfare.
State of Decay 2. Civilization.
Fusion Frenzy. An old
I saw that on
Xbox
today. I saw that.
Dude, I love Fusion Frenzy. Such a fun
Call of Duty. Call of Duty. I could prestige in Call of Duty and
Medal of Honor Frontline.
Dude, Medal of Honor's fun, man. I miss Medal of Honor games.
There was Amped. It was a snowboarding game.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember
Amped. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, Tony Hawk. Hell yeah. Yeah, you just go and reload and start skating.
Yeah, you're not playing for
NCAA football 2014.
Madden? I could play Madden over and over and over. Just play the seasons over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's always going to be different how the game plays out usually.
Yep.
So there you go.
Jeez, I can't think of any. You named off a lot of the good ones. What games do you love to hate? Or what games do you hate to love as well?
Wait, what?
Let's go with the first one. What games? I don't know. Like, freaking.
Fuck you, Fortnite. Fuck Fortnite. It's for noobs. Fuck. I don't know, man. Fuck Anthem. Fuck EA. Fuck.
Diablo.
Why is there so much hate, Wingman? On this game. I don't get it. Jesus, on board with this toxicity.
Fuck Anthem. Male toxicity in Anthem is rampant, and I'm sick of it.
More toxicity.
Damn.
I hate That's it. Destiny. Fuck Destiny 2. Also, fuck you, Destiny. You stole my friend Brink from me, you fucking piece of shit. What else? That's it.
Yeah, I guess for me, games I love, I hate. I don't know if I don't hate card games, but I just don't like them. So I guess I can't really put too much hate on them.
You know what? Fuck that game Wingman plays. What's that game called? The Gems War? Oh, fuck that game. I'm throwing toxicity out there for everyone today.
Ark. Ark is one. I don't really enjoy Ark.
Fuck Ark.
No, I don't like Ark either.
Fuck Ark. Ark is fucking weird.
PUBG.
It's a strange game. Yeah.
Whoa.
Fortnite.
The art style is not for me. They went and made another one too. It's not even called Ark.
You know what? Fuck Realm Royale. That shit piece of shit pile of shit game. I'm surprised anyone plays it.
I was watching the stream I like today. I'm like, hi, good stream. But inside I'm thinking, I hate this game, you know?
Yeah, fuck, it's so bad.
Sorry, Dave. Alan, I know you guys love that game, but I don't. That's why I'm not even playing it. I'll probably be playing it tomorrow. You watch.
Another game that I would want to bring back or go back to is OG Splinter Cell.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Hell
that was a fun one.
Dude, the last one that came out, what was the last one?
Blacklist.
That one was actually pretty cool. I liked the mode versus Mercs or whatever. That shit was really cool, man. That multiplayer was really cool.
The last couple games.
Freaking OG Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow,
Pandora's
and Chaos
Tomorrow
Theory.
And Chaos
freaking dope.
Oh, man.
And then at the time, Chaos Theory looked freaking
It's amazing,
yeah, I think I played that on OG Xbox.
OG Xbox, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Same here.
They need to bring that series back.
Yeah, so fucking good.
Damn, I remember playing that game, and the wife's like, "What are you doing in that game?" And I remember, like, you were able to stick the cameras on walls to look around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
And the
walls.
wife's like, "What are
With
you
the
doing?"
little
Like,
gun,
with
like
my
you would-
camera.
Yeah, you'd shoot a
The
shoot
camera.
gun. And, yeah,
And then I love the noise the fucking goggles make when they turn on. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
yeah, dude.
All right, let's look at looking at Realm Royale Steam charts.
Oh god.
The last time they were even above 10,000 players playing the game was back in June of 2018, and that was at 32,000 players.
Rip.
That was average players. At that point in time, they had a peak of 104,000. In the last 30 days, they had a peak of 10,000, but an average of only 3,900 players. That's right.
Yeah.
Down 10% from last month. That's right. Fuck Realm Royale. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, but we do have one last question. I think I got them all, guys. But same one from Azaria. What games do you hate to love as well? You know, I had that. I was talking to Jesus earlier. I have this addiction
Ghost
with
Recon Wildlands for me.
You hate to love that game? Like, are you addicted to it or something?
I don't know, man. It's just I like it, but I also don't like it because it's just the same game. It's just repetitive. The whole thing is just
that is
repetitive.
true.
It is true, right? Like, the whole thing is like, go here,
like, go
shoot shit up.
Yeah, I'm going to a house.
Arrest this guy. Chase this guy down in his Lamborghini, and you're in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Hey, but I hear the same thing, Eric. I hear that whole thing, like, I think it was Angry Joe that talked about in the Division 2, and something he pointed out where, you're going to a mission.
I'm getting so annoyed with that guy. I feel like his reviews and just everything is just going downhill.
Why don't you like him?
I take him with a grain of salt.
I don't know. He complains so much more.
That's
even with the Division, he was just one complaint after the next after the next.
That's kind of the thing of his fucking channel, isn't it? Angry Joe.
Well, no.
That's his whole mantra, right? Like
it's his whole thing. It's like, what are you saying? Like,
yeah.
Dr. Disrespect is too disrespectful.
I don't. Okay.
No, it's like the final things. I get it. I get where he's going.
His whole Anthem review had nothing to do with the game.
What was it about? then.
Well, it was the load times.
The load times do suck in that game.
You can go on your phone and play on your phone while you wait.
Okay, that's bullshit. I'm with Angry Joe on this one. Fuck you, Eric.
Right, their whole idea is to take everything to extreme, right?
Cries and complains about microtransactions. We don't care about them anymore. Obviously, people aren't going to stop buying microtransactions.
I buy them. I buy them all the time.
Yeah. You don't, I mean, if you want to buy microtransactions, buy them. Don't be starting a mob with fire and pitchforks because there's microtransactions in a game.
Yeah, he does that with every fucking game, right?
Yeah.
His whole twist, his
he's just been getting annoying lately.
Right? The way he does it, I get it, you know? A lot of YouTubers.
I've had to, like,
stupidity. Yeah.
Find some different people to, like, watch for gaming stuff. Like, I've been watching more Game Racks, and I've been watching... Oh, gosh.
Yeah, Game Racks. Yeah.
Game Racks.
Is that the guy that talks a million miles an hour?
Some of them. There's like 3 of them.
Let me tell you who I watch for gaming stuff.
We don't care about what you watch. Anyway, what's the next question?
I watch Robos the Viking.
Robot the Viking?
Robos. It's like Rob and then Boss put together.
What is it? Gaming channel?
No, it's just this fucking dude who plays games. He's doing it. He's been doing it for like, I don't fucking know, 9 now. I remember watching it back in like 2010. I'd watch him play Battlefield 3 and shit on Xbox and PC and.
Oh man, Battlefield 3.
He's a Swedish guy. That's why he's the Viking. And he pretty much just plays like fucking random games on PC and shit. Streams them.
Do you ever hear of Neebs Gaming?
Neebs Gaming.
They do a lot of Battlefield videos, but they're all funny.
Oh yeah. I've seen those guys before. Yeah,
they're funny.
I also like those. I also like those guys. I always see them on Facebook. I don't know what their actual channel. But I'm pretty sure it's a YouTube channel. But they do all those PUBG videos, but like in real life though.
No, I haven't.
Like
seen
the 4 British guys.
Battlefield Friends. Remember Battlefield Friends? I think they're still around.
Yeah.
I think it's the same guys. I'm not sure, but
I like watching YouTube videos over streamers though because it's more. I don't know. It's just easier for me to watch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Streamers, like, you have to sit there and watch them when they're fucking live, and if you're not subscribed to them or you're not, whatever the fuck that shit's called, where you can't watch their old shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's being subscribed, right? Like on Twitch, you got to have like Prime or whatever to be able to subscribe to somebody to watch their old stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't upload their stuff to YouTube because they have contracts with Twitch saying you cannot upload your stuff to YouTube. So.
Correct.
Oh yeah, another one I listen to is Kind of Funny, Games Daily, and Gamescast.
That's a podcast, though.
I do subscribe to them.
But they also do videos too. So, and they talk like Games Daily. They talk like news, like what's going on in the industry. I like it. It's funny.
Is it kind of funny?
It's kind of funny. There we go.
Jesus, give me the drum roll. Yeah. Anyways,
I think we've ended our questions.
Are we done? Are we fucking done?
Done.
It's like a 4-hour show, man. I don't know what to do with myself. We recorded an hour show earlier for the Patreon people, and
why does the Skype says an hour 17?
Because you hung up on us.
Oh yeah, that's
an hour ago.
That's right. I forgot.
Why does Skype say an hour? Guys, we've barely been here for an hour. That's all we have for everything, for news and everything. I mean, unless any kind of breaking news came out today, which I'm going to see right now. I don't think. Crackdown 2 became backwards compatible. That's the only thing I see. Yeah. And the Division 1 is going to have a massive 52 gigabyte update on day 1.
Division 2. I don't know why I said I thought you said Division 1. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So get ready for that if you're going to be playing the Division 2 this Friday. And Oh, whoa. Is this a 7-minute breaking news? Secret Sony PlayStation game projects revealed following shocking Xbox news. We'll talk about this next week.
There you go.
Oh, teaser.
Tune in next week.
What happened next week on the Horrible Gamers podcast? Next week.
Now we're doing previews.
Will Eric finally stop being emo?
I'm happy. I'm a real boy.
That's the rest of preview of next week's how Eric is going to sound next week. So get ready for that.
I talk like this for the whole episode.
That's right.
Thank you, Simon.
Yeah. You know, we're you can find us, Horrible Gamers Podcast on Facebook, Horrible Gamers Community, Horror Podcast, something. Find us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers, thumbs up, Stitcher, fucking reviews.
Reviews.
Thank you to our patrons, Jonathan Hall, Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder, Brian Capessa, Nathan Malice, The Mayo, and Jonathan Arcelo. Thank you guys for being awesome machines. Thanks to them, you guys don't have ads, so you have to list names. How about that?
Thank you, guys.
How about that? Mm-hmm. Anyways, find me on Xbox Live. Gamer tag Jesus Walks a Lot. Should sell my Xbox One, huh? Should sell it.
No, you can find me on Xbox One.
That's a stupid suggestion.
Shut up, Eric. You give stupid fucking suggestions, alright? Stupid fucking...
Gunny Chief on the Xbox. On the Steam's the Gunny Chief. On the Switchy thing, some silly code.
I forgot you gave me that suggestion earlier. That's a stupid suggestion.
Shut your mouth.
Find me on Steam, Jesus Walks a Lot. Find me on PlayStation Network, GSUS Walks a Lot.
Gunny, did you finish yours?
Gunny's done.
Gunny's
you can find me on Xbox.
Go.
My name is Saint Nicholas, PlayStation Epic Irk, and then possibly pretty soon on the Nintendo Network.
If you guys can get something arranged.
On the Nintendo 64.
Oh, we will get arranged.
I mean,
$200
I think
arranged.
you send Gunny your PlayStation 4. He'll send you a Switch.
I will send him some nudes and $200.
No, why you wait? You said you're gonna buy that $100 PS4 Pro. Why don't you send him your old PlayStation?
Because I don't know when
the Pro.
I don't think. No, you're not getting a Pro.
What?
So you want the $200 now, right?
No.
So with this $200 extra, you can use it to go to a Pro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna have to pay another $200 on top of that.
On.
And then you got to pay for shipping though.
It's like $30, dude.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
You're gonna probably want to insure that package.
Real, though, I will buy your Switch from you.
$50.
We'll talk off air, you know?
Oh, we'll see next week if Gunny sold his Switch to Eric.
Gunny sold his Switch.
Find out on Horrible Gamers episode 248. Alrighty.
To Eric's voice onto the show.
Let's go. We're out of here. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Goodbye, good night, good day, good drive.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Shake your keyboards. Wiggle your mouse.
Brush your teeth and go to bed.
Bye.